Yo, we ain't playing no Overwatch. It's just a new little starting screen. What's up, everybody? We were using that Zoro starting screen where he was fighting King, but then I realized like, hey, yo, if I use that starting screen on like every stream, eventually Toei's gonna see it and they're gonna just knock down every single stream I have, bro. What's good, everybody? The stream chat is like laggy, so deal with it, I guess, y'all. What's up, everybody on Twitch and YouTube? We're gonna do some theorizing today, boys. Lots of theories. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have saw that tweet I made earlier about Queen Lily. But yeah, this is gonna be a good stream, y'all. I'm gonna turn up. We got Javi, Koom, Steve, RJ, Cosmos, King Z, Raz. Let's go, Sosa. Everybody's in the chat, bro. Everybody's in the chat. We got time, bro. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, bro, properly. I feel like a dumbass when I try to say your name. All right, let's start off the stream with this, y'all, because I tweeted this last night. I thought this was pretty interesting. Yo, what's up, Shazia? I love all the eggs theories. What do you mean eggs theories? Egghead? All right, y'all, let's start with this one though. So in Crocodile's first appearance, he's playing around with a lily flower in a vase. I'm aware that Lily and Lily are different, but I think it's a play on words. I think that lily flower is symbolism for Emu using Queen Lily's body as a new vessel. Like, this was like, obviously, as I stated in the tweet, one of the first times we ever saw a crocodile. And like, knowing that Queen Lily was from Alabasta, and knowing how her name is a play on words with the flower, I just think it's really interesting how it was crocodile to first have like this weird interaction with the same flower, right? Obviously, come to find out with 1084, there's a missing queen from like well, maybe not, yeah, missing queen. There's a missing queen from Alabasta, kind of like Amazon Lily. So I'm thinking, you know, that queen went missing, Queen Lily went missing because Emu hijacked the body, essentially. Emu's on some wild Leatherface type shit. Yo, what's good, Naranja? What's good, Brinks? So yeah, and then like how Brinks just said in chat, the first time we ever saw Emu in the manga, or I guess anime as well, they were in the flower room. So look, now Lily's body is all the way decayed, so Emu probably needs a new vessel, Vivi, right? Yo, D-Talk, holy shit. I have not seen your name or have even spoken to you in a minimum of like, minimum 3 years, minimum. Holy shit. Yo, D-Talk, join my Discord, bruh. Join my server. We are linking, bro. But yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking about when it comes to Emu. And you know, there's always been those theories about, you know, Emu hijacking Vivi's body, you know, because that comes from stuff like, you know, other religions like Egyptian mythology, you know, the whole shit with Imhotep, all that, bro. What do you guys think about that flower tweet? Am I on crack? I went to the Bones concert last night, bro. I haven't even listened to Bones. I haven't even thought of Bones in like God knows how long, bro. Yo, if you still needed to mod me here on Twitch, bet. Let me do that. I forgot to do that. Yeah, boys. So Emu is okay. How about we do a poll? Who here thinks Emu has some form of Queen Lily's body? Like, do you guys think Emu is inside Lily's body? Maybe Emu has Lily's body or used Lily's body for some shit. Who here believes something from that vibe? Is this guy really spamming that he's gay in chat? Bro, it's been like 30 minutes now, bro. And when I say 30 minutes, I mean 9, because I've literally been live only for 9 minutes. Shout out to Javi with the $5 though. He said, I think maybe Emu is actually my nuts. PS, I'm out of the closet. Yo, you wildin', bro. Are you good? This dude's off the perk. You're super chatting some wild shit. You're spamming wild shit. Yo, Javi, I want whatever you got, bro. You didn't forget. I just couldn't get into Twitch chat from my phone when you asked us. Yeah. It's all good, Anthony. It's all good. But yeah, let's actually go pull up what Brinks was saying, right? Brinks just messaged how the first time we saw Emu was in the garden. I think that was 908. Emu was in the flower garden. So it's like, okay, Queen Lily's connected to flowers most likely, but not in an Amazon Lily kind of way. And yet Emu was shown in like a flower garden, like, because I don't think it's gonna be a coincidence that Emu was shown, you know, in that environment. Here, let me ask it this way, everyone in chat. I'm gonna be reading chat right now. Let me ask you guys, do you think Emu's first appearance in a garden with flowers is intentional? Or do you think the flowers in the garden is just a random thing that Oda was like, oh, whatever, let me just draw this shit? Or do you think like, no, like Oda made a garden and put butterflies and flowers on purpose? Who here thinks it's yes on purpose? No, it's just a fucking environment. What do you guys think? Because being that Emu is like the centerpiece of villainy in One Piece, it has to be intentional, bro. It has to be. It's not like Emu is Spandam or Lucci or something. Like, no, it's Emu, the person that's running the fucking world. So, like, it just seems to me in like this anime manga that the author would, you know, portray the main character, like, or not the main character, portray the villain in a way like that, where, you know, their room, their bedroom, their environment correlates to themselves. Like, that just makes sense to me. But Javi, appreciate the super chat, bro. And then Mr. Bushido with the 5, appreciate you, my boy. He said, I think Lily was the first holder of the love fruit. Vivi is the rightful queen. Will get Boa's fruit and awaken his true potential. Vivi with Boa's fruit would be nuts. Holy shit. Let me read that super chat one more time, bruh. I think Lily was the first holder of the love fruit. Vivi is the rightful queen. Will get Boa's fruit and awaken its true potential. Wow, bro. So like Mr. Bushido, you're pretty much turning it up to 11. I'm not on the train that Queen Lily and Amazon Lily have any kind of connection. Me personally, I'm not buying into it, right? I can see why people believe it. I'm just not one of those people, right? But you're turning it all the way up to 11. You're saying Vivi, the girl we've all come to know and love, is gonna get Boa's fruit. So Boa's gonna die then. Damn, wait, so nah, bro, Luffy's gonna be in love with Vivi, bro, and then Vivi's gonna die. Boa's gonna get the fruit. Boa's gonna manipulate Luffy into marrying her. Boom, Emu part 2, bro. Emu part 2. Emu is Boa. Emu is Boa. Emu is Boa. It just now hit me. Chat, we gotta post this on Reddit. We gotta post this on Reddit, chat. We literally just made history. It was in our face the whole fucking time. Since Emu is Boa, do you know who that makes Joy Boy? Check me out. If Emu is Boa, that means Sandersonia is Joy Boy. Mind blown, bro. And Javi with another 5. Thank you, my boy. He said, oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, no, it was Javi. Do you think Emu's name has some sort of connection to Luffy's Gear 5 with their name being close to imagination? Probably not. I think if Emu's name is gonna play into anything, it's probably Imhotep from Egyptian mythology. And yes, one of you guys are gonna start crying that I call the Emu a moon princess. I think Emu can be multiple things at once. Yeah, that's what I think. And then secondary is probably like, you know, the whole emu backwards is umi. Umi's Japanese for sea. You guys have heard it a million fucking times. That would probably play into the moon aspect, because if Emu was the moon personified and Luffy was the sun personified, then it would make sense that Emu can control the sea and can control the tides, because that's what the moon does in real life. It's one of the most basic things we know about the moon, right? That's how I would see Emu's name, kind of like being a pun or being a joke or being, you know, something like that. I don't think it. I never really understood the imagination thing. Then Mr. Bushido with a 5. Thank you so much, my boy. He said, I think Emu is God, Lily is Eve, Joy Boy is Adam, the garden is Eden. Vivi will either take empty throne or destroy it and join the Straw Hats. I love the idea of someone destroying the empty throne, bro. I love the idea. It's so good, especially Luffy. Luffy has to destroy that shit. The moment we need a scenario where Luffy sees the throne and he's like, what's that? And Robin's going on like a whole fucking tangent, like, oh, it's supposed to symbolize how nobody's sitting on it and, you know, the world's equal. But in reality, we learn that Emu's sitting on it, and like midway through the conversation, Luffy's like, yo, Robin, fuck all that. Just boom, destroys the chair. That'd be hard. We got my boy Preach. Do you agree with Emu is Lily theory? I personally think it has too many holes to be true. I think, okay, so here's the thing, right? One Piece is a really complex story, so we have to carefully word our predictions, right? When someone says Emu is Lily, there's multiple ways that you can interpret that, and I have to always make sure that I know what they mean, right? Let me give you an example, right? Someone might say Emu is Lily, right? And they mean literally Lily, like the actual person grabbed a crown and now they're leading the Godase. But how I might interpret it, or how I might mean it, is like Emu is Lily because Emu, you know, hijacked the physical body. You know what I mean? So there's multiple different ways of, you know, understanding like the conclusion of a theory. I don't think Emu and Lily are the same person. Like, I don't think Lily became evil and all of a sudden like, oh, I don't like you guys. Like, I think at the most, Emu most likely hijacked Queen Lily's body, and there would be some kind of reason for that. Maybe Queen Lily used to be a sovereign, because we know that there's supposed to be a sovereign meeting up with the two sovereigns are supposed to meet nowadays or some shit. So maybe there's a scenario where, you know, Emu first got Lily's body because she was a sovereign, but now the body's decayed, kind of like Orochimaru from Naruto, and now she needs a new sovereign. She needs a new body, right? It would make sense to me that way, because they would explain like, okay, well, why is Emu obsessed with Vivi? That's why, because he needs another sovereign body. And then the next question would be like, okay, well, why is Vivi the next sovereign? I would say Vivi's the next sovereign because it's passed down. It's the same case for Poseidon Shirahoshi. We know that there was a mermaid princess from back in the day, and she was Poseidon, and we know that was a thing. Same case for Joy Boy. But clearly that title, that power, that, you know, that image is passed down from, you know, one generation to the next. So again, just to kind of come full circle, if Queen Lily was, you know, the first sovereign or some shit, and it got passed down to Vivi, that could be why Emu wants Vivi's body. Preach said, I 100% agree with you, bro. The only way I see Emu being Lily is if Emu's using Lily's body. Yeah, I don't see it being the other way personally. No, especially since Queen Lily is Alabasta. That's the big problem for me, Preach, because you already know how I feel about Emu becoming the moon. Why is this my wallpaper? Yo, what? Why is this my wallpaper? I'm so confused. What's good, Ronnie? Why is that my wallpaper? Okay, I guess this is my wallpaper now. Emu and Joy Boy were the first two people to imagine devil fruits and bring them into existence. Yeah, I mean, the whole devil fruit stuff, like what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know, because someone last night, they DM'd me on Instagram and they told me something so simple that I never thought of, or at least deeply thought of. Someone last night, bro, they're like, yo, you know how sugar was turning people into toys? And, you know, people forgot about, you know, the person because they got turned into a toy. What if emu's turning people to devil fruits? And I was like, wait, that sounds so simple. Why have I not like actually thought about that? I've always been under the idea that, you know, Sunlight Tree Eve is creating fruits, but like that felt like, wait, why didn't I actually consider that? Because that would be a really cool parallel on sugar. I was like, damn, like that's a pretty cool thought. Like, I won't lie, like I never thought of it like that. You know, I still want to lean more towards the devil fruit tree theory, but that's a good idea, I won't lie. Preach said, yeah, facts, Lily wouldn't bring up the D and pass it down. Exactly, that'd be very bizarre. Like, you would create Oda, let me get this straight. Oda created a character that was probably friends with Joy Boy, because we know the Nefertari line didn't join the world government, most likely because of Ancient Kingdom, D clan. You could probably assume that, and it was also reaffirmed anyways because of 1084. So let me get this straight. You have Queen Lily, friends with Joy Boy. She has the D initial. She passes down the D initial, but she's evil? Like that doesn't seem like it makes sense to me. But maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. What's good, Ronnie? What's good, Abine? What's good, Newbie? What's good, Conan? What's good, Gabriella? Corey? And then we got Mr. Bushido with the 5. Thank you, my boy. He said, I think Emu is God. I read that one. That was actually a really interesting one. I like that one. I don't even think I even commented on that super chat too much, Mr. Bushido, but I do like that. Obviously, Luffy has some similarities to Jesus. You already have the Adam and Eve tree. Like, yeah, Oda playing around with Christianity and like Catholicism or like any religion for that matter seems very likely. So yeah, that's a good super chat, Mr. Bushido. I appreciate it. And Mr. Bushido also said Emu is a jealous bee. I agree. Like, whether the Emu's jealous of Joy Boy's power, Joy Boy's clout, Joy Boy's marriage, Joy Boy's country, there has to be a scenario where Emu was so infatuated with power and just wanted more. I think most One Piece fans would agree with that. And then Mr. Bushido with another super chat, he asked, or maybe he said, will other 19 kings be relevant? Emu's other sun god. I don't necessarily think they will. I don't think they need to be known, you know? Like, the Oda might name them, maybe Emu or like a Godase member is going on a tangent and they start naming like all the 19 families, but I don't think they have to be relevant. I think the one that's really going to be relevant is the Nefertari, because they're the outlier. The Nefertaris are the ones that said, nah, we're not sliding with you guys. So like the other 19 that agreed, they don't really need exposition, in my opinion. Just at most give a name and, you know, just call it a day. I don't think it's too impactful, you know, but that's just my opinion. And then L with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my boy. He said, really glad that you're putting out a lot of content now, keeping it 100. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I really enjoy streaming, right? When I made that poll on my Discord server asking you guys what it is you enjoy about my content, I didn't think you guys would be voting for streaming that much. Like, I thought most of you guys would say like, nah, Evil, I want the videos, fuck your streams. Let me pull it up, bruh. Let me show you guys on my Discord, top of the stream chat, link there. Why do you watch Evil? Look at this, 21 votes for the streams, right? And then my videos, you guys only voted 13 times. I'm not even heartbroken. It's cool. I was just like, damn, I thought you guys liked my videos more than the streams. I literally thought, I was like, yo, the videos, they're probably gonna get like 20-25 votes and the streams will get like 5, and it couldn't be any further from the truth, bruh. That's funny. Let's see. I wanted to pull up chapter 908 though, because Emu was in the garden. That was actually a good point. You know, with Queen Lily, you know, being related to the flower in a sense, you can easily connect it to Emu's first appearance. You know, I think that's my biggest. I think that's where I'm siding, guys. I think Emu is using Queen Lily's body. You know, it's a vessel, and that body's decayed. It's really old and nasty, and Emu needs the next one, Vivi, and it probably ties into the Sovereign stuff. I think that's where I think that's where I'm gonna sit for now. My opinion might change. Maybe tomorrow I say something totally different, but right now that's how I feel. Vic says, yo, Evo, I got some work to do. Bye, bro. Hey, have a nice day, man. Take it easy, bro. Smoke D Cannabis, or Smokey D Cannabis is in the chat. He said my email's messed up. I couldn't be a YouTube member. I could do it here. Hey, Smokey, appreciate you, my boy. Look at him with the YouTube, with the Twitch membership, bro. Hey, Anthony, I'm pretty sure you're watching the stream right now. I'm gonna DM you something. It's very important. Let me send it to you right now. It just hit my mind. Let me DM you, Anthony. One second, y'all. Sorry, just had to do something real quick, y'all. Where do we leave off at? We left off at the super chat from Simon Ace with the SEK 50. What's SEK? Bro, nah, I don't want this back paper, this wallpaper, bro. Why is Sandra Sonia my wallpaper? Did I like click something on here? Use image as wallpaper. It's probably that. Oh my god. Nah, yo, chat, who should we make my wallpaper? The next person to super chat a character's name will be my wallpaper. The next person to super chat a character's name, I will make it my wallpaper. My opera wallpaper, this wallpaper, because y'all will probably see this more than you'll see my actual wallpaper. Nah, I'm sorry, Simon Ace with the SEK 50. I wanted to see what SEK was though. What is that? Sweet. Oh, you live in Sweden? I'm not trying to. Yo, I feel like a douchebag. I'm straight doxing this guy. Yo, I just realized I'm doxing this man. Look, bro, I'm so sorry. Hopefully they don't find you in Sweden, bro. I just thought it was cool that you're from Sweden. I heard that country is beautiful. Sweden is supposed to be one of the most. Isn't that like a really safe country? Like y'all got like no crime rate. Look, forget it. I'm getting sidetracked. The first time we met Vivi, Crocus was wearing a purple lily flower around his head. No way. What chapter was that? Simon, what chapter was that? Thank you for the super chat, bro. Oh, Samurai Tadpole. No. I have to make my wallpaper St. Charlos. No. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I hate all of you. I literally hate all of you. Who said he looks just like, bro? Ban him. Mods, ban him now. Where'd it go? Someone just said he looks just like you. Ban him now, mods. Bruh. How do I look like this man? Bro, we're not doing this again. I remember one time when I was doing a chapter reaction, you guys started saying that, oh, you look like that guy, and we were looking at pictures for like 4 hours. I don't look like him. Bro, see, this is why I don't want to be doing this streaming stuff, bro. Cause what's up with you guys, bro? Bro, how, man? You know what, bro? You guys won. Fine, you guys win this time, bro. You guys won this time, bro. Take your W and leave, bro. It's Smokey D Cannabis with the Twitch sub. Thank you so much, my boy. Shouts out to Smokey D Cannabis, bro. Shouts out to the boy. And then we got a $5 super chat from Juxtaplicity. Yo, that's a really cool ass name. Juxtaplicity. Is that even a word? That gotta be a word. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look at this every time I open up Opera and I go to Google something, bro. Do I have to make this my... Nah, bro, fuck that. This is not gonna be my wallpaper. I'm not gonna let you guys bully me into making St. Charles my wallpaper, bro. Okay, juxtaposition's a word, but not whatever that word was. What if Emu and Lily and Joy... Wait, no, what if Emu is Lily and Joy Boy? Joy Boy was dying to stop Lily. Use the OP surgery, the OP personality switch with him. But something went wrong in the process. Yo, Emu being Joy Boy, I don't think I could ever agree with that. Just because we know Luffy's Joy Boy. You know, I don't think Oda would take a route like that where, you know, someone like Joy Boy, that kind of figure is the final boss. I don't think Oda would do that. It's just something, unfortunately, I could probably never agree with. And I've thought about it a lot, and I've thought about it in different ways. Maybe one day I'll agree and change my mind. But right now, like, I really don't see that happening. But as far as the rest of your super chat, you said be a part of Lily in the immortal surgery. I like that, though. Juxtaplicity. I like that though. That part's really interesting. And I do think Joy Boy probably knew Queen Lily was dying and stuff like that, probably try to save her. Yeah, I definitely agree with that part of the super chat, Juxtaplicity. And of course, appreciate you supporting me, man. I was gonna say ban. Thank you for supporting me, man. And then we got Slanted with the 5. What do you think about Emu being the Clubotterman for the Earth? Dude, what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure like most One Piece fans don't even remember what a Clubotterman is. And to be honest, I don't blame them. Yo, you know what? Chat, yes or no? Do you think Oda's gonna bring Clubottermans back? Remember the little people that like repaired the Going Merry? Well, yes or no? Is Oda gonna bring Clubottermans back, bro? Are they going to come back? Does Thousand Sunny have a Clubotterman? Does Blackbeard ship not have a Clubotterman? Did the Roger ship have a Clubotterman? Joy Boy ship Clubotterman? Emu ship Clubotterman? No? Yes, no, maybe so? Has to be somewhat important. Yeah, there's no way Oda will have the Thousand Sunny without a Clubotterman, right? Can we all agree on that? Can we all at least agree on that? The Thousand Sunny will have a Clubotterman? Surely that's the case, right? Because they said like everyone that takes care of their ship and you know they're close to their ship and they love them, they have a Clubotterman. So I feel like it would feel wrong if it didn't have a Clubotterman. You know? No, but Slanted said, what do you think about Emu being the Clubotterman for the Earth, which is a metaphor, or which is like a metaphorical ship? Yeah, that's crazy. Doesn't Dax Sake have a video like that? I think, yeah, this one. I thought of this. Basically, the Earth would be a ship and then the Earth would have a Clebotoman to it. That'd be fucking crazy. I don't know how likely that is. Like, I don't know if I want to say Emu's a Clebotoman, you know? I probably wouldn't side with that, but that would be an insane thing, dude. And if that ever happens, it was Slanted that said that. Slanted. If that theory is true and if that ever happens, bro, I'm gonna give you all your flowers, bro. You're gonna get all the shout outs from me, bro. You're gonna get all the shout outs. Appreciate the super chat, my boy. Mr. Bushido with the 2 said, I think Emu is another sun god. There are 5 in total. Yeah, I know in real life and in certain religions and mythologies, they have like multiple sun gods and stuff like that. But me personally, I believe there's going to be one, you know, sun personification in One Piece. You know, I feel like there's going to be one moon personification, right? And like, don't get me wrong, Oda could do multiple sun gods and he could make it work and it could be cool to people. But I just feel like the way he's structuring his story, and you know how the celestial dragons, they're closely tied to space, along with the holy knights, the 5 elder planets, etc. I feel like Oda is going to position himself to have the title of Joy Boy be the sun figure, or Nika, whatever you want to call it by. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with, you know, Emu also being one. Emu could be a fake one. Like, I think Emu's gonna be the fake god of the world. Like, I think towards the end of the story, the Gorosei are gonna realize and know, like, wait, we were following the wrong dude. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Bushido. Samurai Tadpole with the 2 says, Charlos, I'm never forgiving you for that. Code 1 with the 2, my boy, said it's Carrot's birthday. No way. One Piece Carrot. Is it actually her birthday? She better not join the crew. Oh, it is her birthday. Yo, you furries are probably so happy. Yo, furries are celebrating today, bro. Furries are eating good today, baby. Yeah, they eating real good, bro. Imagine Carrot actually did join the crew. Would you guys like that? Yes or no? Would you like Carrot joining the crew? Yes or no, chat? Yes or no? No, yes, no. What if Emu turns out to be a good guy? I doubt it. Emu, in my opinion, is gonna be like, if evil, like as a concept, had skin and flesh. That's Emu, bro. Because, bro, how can Emu be good when, like, Emu is the cause of, like, endless children being murdered, endless people and wives being murdered? Remember how they were killing mothers and the babies, making sure that Roger didn't have a son? Like, Emu already is the most disgusting piece of shit of all time. There's no way Emu could ever be portrayed as a good guy. Sure, maybe Emu can have a sad backstory or something, but there's no way Emu's gonna be a good guy. No shot. No shot. Oh, yo, Time with the $5 super chat. He super chatted saying Blackbeard. So you know what that means, guys? That means we're gonna make our wallpaper Blackbeard. I'm good with that, boys. I'm good with that. It's better than St. Charlos. It's better than St. Charlos. Yeah! Look at that wallpaper, baby. Samurai Tadpole even super chatted saying to change it. Let's go. Thank you, Tadpole and Time. Got that black. We avoided the St. Charlos, chat. We avoided it. Saving grace, bro. Exactly, Kieran. Saving grace, bro. I didn't want to have to look at St. Charlos any longer. I was getting nauseous, bro. I was getting a little queasy. Mr. Bushido with the 2 said happy birthday for the next Straw Hat. I was gonna pick Foxy. Foxy, I don't mind as much as St. Charlos. Obviously, right? St. Charlos. Okay, how about this, guys? How about this? I'm gonna have a question for you, chat. I'm so curious to see what you guys say. Everyone in the chat, everyone in the Twitch chat, the YouTube chat. I have a question, chat, for everybody. Listen. If you had to choose one character in One Piece that you absolutely dislike the most, whether it's because they're gross, they're ugly, they're mean, they're rude, they're evil, they're just stupid. What character do you dislike the most in the entire story of One Piece? One character. And if you could give a short explanation why, please do so. I'm curious to see who the most hated character is. I think Charlos is going to be up there, bro. Surely he has to be one of the most common answers. Because this guy was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. Remember what he was doing as Sabaody, bruh? Let alone the Reverie? Someone said Yamato? You ain't safe, bro. Whoever said Yamato, bro, you better move, bro. Them Yamato fans, they don't play, bro. Someone said Usopp? Esteban said Usopp. Usopp is your most hated character in One Piece? Bro, like, don't get me wrong, like, Usopp annoys me sometimes, but I wouldn't make him the most hated character of mine. Damn. Treble was bad, bro. You guys remember Treble? The motherfucker from Dressrosa, the Don Quixote pirates. This guy, ugh. This guy just looks like he stinks, bro. Like, he looks like he's the kind of guy that, like, corrects your grammar on Discord. This is the guy that, like, reports you on, like, Reddit. This is the guy on Twitter that's, like, replying to your tweet, like, angry every single time. Smells like a middle school gym locker room. And Simon Ace with the SEK20, appreciate you, my boy. He said chapter 103, Vivi and Crocus. Oh yeah, you guys said that earlier. I forgot to pull that up. You guys said that the first time Luffy saw Lily or Vivi, Crocus had a flower or some shit, right? I think that's what you guys said. I don't know why the manga is black and white. I need some color in my life, bro. This is not the 1970s. Give me color, bro. You think I'm a boomer, bro? I have fucking turbo brain rot. I need colors. Okay, chapter 103. Let's see what he's talking about. They said that he has a lily flower. Where's his lily flower? Or is it Vivi with the lily flower? I see Vivi here. Okay. Okay, Lily or Vivi's here. Wait, what's in this chapter again? You guys said something about a lily flower. I forgot what it was. What is his head? A lily flower? No, that can't be. Oh, it's his hair? His hair is a lily flower? Bro, his hair looks like a fucking peacock. That is not no lily flower. Bro, y'all are reaching. That's not a lily flower. Bro, his hair is not a lily flower. And y'all be saying, I'm reaching. And y'all say, I'm reaching. Oh, look, the autumn crocus resembles an unrelated crocus, blah, 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 blah. Ah, see, it's a different flower. The Colcrium autumnale. Appreciate you though, Simon. And then we have a super chat from Guprit. He said Damaro Black. Why? Is this what we're gonna do? Every time you guys super chat a One Piece character, I have to make them my wallpaper. Is that what we're doing now? Oh my god. John Smith with the $2 said Charlos and Treble. Treble is disgusting. Dude, Treble is gross, yo. How did Treble manipulate Doflamingo, or at least enable Doflamingo? Like, bro, if you're gonna get inspired by anybody in life, why would you want it to be Treble? That's literally like the worst person you could ever have guide you to anything. He's the pirate version of Saint Charlos. Yeah, he's the pirate version of Saint Charlos for sure, bro. He's the pirate version of Saint Charlos. Oh God. He's 25. Dofi was groomed. God, on God, bro. They literally groomed Dofi. That's wild when you think about it, bro. I never even thought of it like that. Damn. He's 33. Cap. He's 49. And then we got Sosa with the 5. Appreciate you, bro. Marijois equals Jerusalem. Holy Night conquered and fought over by different groups. Oh, shoot. Bro, someone super chat another character? I do not want to look at this, please. Just one more super chat, please. Someone just say like, someone say like Zoro or something. Zoro or Blackbeard, somebody please. I don't want to look at fucking Tomorrow Black, bro. Jerusalem. Dude, that's crazy. Jerusalem is Marijois? Nah, that's crazy. Probably not like by appearance, because Marijois has like different building structures and architecture, but maybe by lore. Panda Man, Robin. Oh, thank you both. I like both characters, but since Robin is the newest one, I'll just go with Robin. Because if we went by the older one, if we went for the first one by Slanted, it would be Panda Man. And then the next one after that would have been Robin anyways. Here, thank you both tremendously. Panda Man's one of the coolest characters. As long as I don't have to look at St. Charlos or Tomorrow Black, I'm straight, bro. Let's find a really good picture of Robin too. You know where we could look, bro? That one art website, bro. DeviantArt, bro. We could probably find Robin on DeviantArt. Who's 49? Bro, I said I'm not 49 years old. I said Tomorrow Black was 49 or Trouble, whatever. Look, bro, we're gonna find a good picture of Robin. What the, bro? You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything before I get myself canceled, bro. All right, let's see, bro. I hate websites that make you make an account. What if I don't want to make an account? What if I just want to look at your website, bro? Damn. I hate when websites do that shit, bro. What's a good picture of Robin, guys? What's a good picture of Robin? Which one, chat? Ooh, this one's a cool one. Should we go for the pretty Robin or the cool Robin? Oh, this is a good one. You know what? We're gonna do this one, chat. We're gonna do this one. This is our new wallpaper, y'all. This is our new No! This one. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, but Sosa, I gotta look into Jerusalem. Though, if you're saying that Marijois was inspired by Jerusalem in terms of lore, I definitely gotta look into it. Oh, look, it's a fortress. Marijois is basically a fortress. I'm gonna look into this, bro. Especially because you said that there's multiple groups that fought at Jerusalem, which would relate to, like, you know, maybe in the past of One Piece, maybe the Lunarians, the Giants, the Fishmen. I'd expect all of them to have had like a giant war. Didn't they already say that in Egghead anyways? I think they mentioned that there was a 100-year war. So, yeah, bro. I mean, that sounds very plausible. I just have to look into it. Why would you... Let me get this straight. You paid money. You paid money to make my wallpaper Tomorrow Black. Are you serious? Is he dead ass, bro? Y'all are bugging. Why? Bro. Chat, I usually don't influence people to bully, but fuck it, yo. Yo, chat, whatever happens in my chat right now happens. I am no longer looking at my chat, so if something happens in my chat, I didn't see it. How do I make this my wallpaper? Use image as wallpaper. It's downloading it. Bro, I don't want to down. Look how many pictures of Tomorrow Black I have now. Just make it my wallpaper. Get the pain over with. Look, it's just downloading. Bro, this is a sign I shouldn't even do it. This is a sign I shouldn't even be doing this. Oops. No, I don't want to print it. Yeah, let me print a picture. It's fucking... It won't let me. Oh, yeah, I will. Wait, no. Yo, what the hell? They're like bugging out. Yo, chat, I'm not gonna make a picture. I'm not gonna make my wallpaper Tomorrow Black if it's bugging out this bad, bro. Look, it won't go. See, I got an excuse. I have an excuse. I have an excuse, bro. Look, see, Opera's not even letting me use it, bro. Change wallpaper. I hate that y'all are making me do this. Look, it won't switch. It won't switch. Get more. No, not get more wallpapers. Change wallpaper. Change wallpaper. Y'all see this, right? Klaboterman, Blackbeard, Charlos. This one won't work. Here, let me delete it. Please don't work. Yeah, it won't work. It literally won't work. Let's fucking go. Yes. Okay, someone super chatted saying, Roger, yo, chat, we got to do something else. We're not going to sit here all day fucking trying to decide what my wallpaper looks like. No more. This is the last one, bro. This is the last one. Last one. Oh, that's a cool picture. Ooh, that's hard, bro. Yo, Chloe, thank you so much for the super chat. And Code 1 with the 5. Thank you so much, my boy. He said the next Nakama's birthday is today, so get Carrot up here. Bro, why are you guys so hell-bent on Carrot joining? Someone give me a good reason why Carrot's gonna join. Give me one good reason why she's joining the crew. One good reason why she has to join. Because guess what? She's not on Egghead. She's not on the ship. She has no real role. She's not that strong. She's not that interesting. Does she even have a dream, bro? What's her dream again? I don't even know. Bros, Fraudhawk in the chat literally said tatas. That's why you want Carrot to join the crew? I don't understand, y'all. She was willing to die. Bro. Bon Clay was willing to die. Don't give me that. Don't tell me Carrot's joining just because she was willing to die. That is not a good reason, bro. Because last time I checked, Bon Clay's not a crewmate. And guess what? Bon Clay should have been a crewmate. Let me make a theory about that. Bon Clay is gonna join the Straw Hats, bro. Look, this is what's gonna happen, bro. Cross Guild is gonna go to Impel Down. Cross Guild's gonna break those guys out of Impel Down. So Doflamingo's gonna join Cross Guild, and then boom. Bon Clay, he's gonna see Cross Guild and he's gonna see Crocodile in it. He's gonna be like, nah, I ain't trying to join Cross Guild. Man, Crocodile's in Cross Guild. So boom, Bon Clay says, all right, where's the Straw Hats? Oh, they're at Egghead? Bet. Bon Clay hops on the ship, probably even links up with Shanks, because Shanks can travel across the world really fast. Boom, Bon Clay hops on Shanks' Eagle Uranus. They fly all the way to Egghead, and Shanks is like, hey, yo, Luffy, you're still not ready to meet me, but here, Bon Clay, go meet Luffy. Boom, Bon Clay jumps on Egghead. Bon Clay, he sees Kizaru, one-shots Kizaru. Bon Clay then turns, sees Zoro. Zoro's like, yo, I can't believe you're back, Bon Clay. Zoro daps up Bon Clay, and then Bon Clay sees Nami. Nami kisses Bon Clay, and then boom, Bon Clay sees Luffy. Luffy immediately, you're a crew member. And then boom, Luffy's new right-hand man. Easy. Someone said in chat, Carrot's underage. That's another awesome reason why we don't need her in the crew. I'm anti-Carrot. You know why I'm anti-carrot? Because I can't, no one gives me a good reason why. That's why I'm anti-carrot. Until someone gives me a good reason, I'm anti-carrot. All right, chat, we're gonna have the spiciest conversation of all time. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Will Mr. Vince Smoke Sanji get Conquerors hockey? Is he gonna get Conquerors? Yes or no? I think yes. I say Sanji gets Conquerors. Chief Newbie, you can't say yes and no, motherfucker. Pick one. That's not how it works. You can't just choose both. Sanji's getting Conquerors. You know why, chat? Let me tell you something. To start off this conversation, no, I'm not really a Sanji. I like Sanji, he's cool. Sure, I'm a Sanji fan, but I'm not a Sanji fan. I don't tweet about Sanji. I don't make Sanji theories. He's just a character I like because I like One Piece, right? So don't act like I'm a Sanji dick rider before we start this conversation. Let's get that straight. I probably like Zoro more than Sanji, but we're not gonna have that conversation. I think Sanji deserves Conquerors because Oda, in his own way, out of his own time and energy, has shown Sanji to be equal to Zoro repeatedly, right? And you can argue that Sanji is a cook and Zoro is a swordsman, meaning Zoro cares about strength, but apparently Oda does not care, right? Zoro was training all of his life, lifting boulders, doing handstands. Remember that? All of his life as a kid. But yet when he was at Little Garden with Sanji, they still had the same equal bores. They still had the same bores. And every time the Oda would show these two characters having a rivalry, it was always equal every single time. So if we're gonna have this scenario where Zoro, who has been portrayed as equal, has Conquerors haki, but yet the prince, a literal prince, who didn't follow what his dad wanted, who followed what he wanted, who has always been in his own shoes, who does what he wants and does what he thinks is right, this character deserves Conquerors more. And this is gonna piss off, everyone's gonna leave. He deserves Conquerors, bro, more than Usopp. Mic drop. Sanji better get Conquerors before Usopp, bro. I'm sorry, I said it. Someone had to say it. Y'all are too scared to say how you guys feel. Y'all are too scared to spit the facts. I'ma say it. Sanji deserves Conquerors more than Usopp. Straight up. Cause you know why it's controversial. Samurai asked why it's controversial. You know why it's controversial. Everyone that believes Usopp's getting Conquerors is willing to die on the extreme hill for it, bro. I've seen people literally say Usopp's getting Conquerors, but Sanji won't. And I'm just like, bruh, there's no way Oda would not give Sanji Conquerors, but give it to Usopp. And yes, I get it. Bravest warrior of the sea. Yes, it's obvious. God of Usopp. I fucking understand. But you can't just ignore Sanji. You can't. If you're gonna look at Usopp and be like, oh, that's definitely a character that has all these signs, you got to do the same for Sanji, bro. Sanji with Conquerors, yes or no? Sanji for Conk, yes or no? East Blue 5 Conquerors, exactly. I 100% agree. Luffy with Conquerors, Zoro with Conquerors, Usopp with Conquerors, Sanji with Conquerors, Nami with Conquerors. The original 5. You're spitting. You're spitting, King. You're spitting. Yo, what if we just did ASMR for the rest of the stream, chat? We just did some One Piece ASMR. I don't know if I want to say W Sanji because Sanji, look, bro, Sanji's extremely annoying sometimes, bro. He's either so cool or just so fucking irritating. There's never a middle ground with this guy. Like in Whole Cake Island, right? Sanji was amazing, bro. His whole thing with pudding, the whole wedding thing, I loved that, right? But Oda, can you stop with the nosebleeds? It's not funny anymore. It's been 20 years. Times have changed. It's not funny. It's fucking annoying. And then the fact that like Fishman Island was like, it was like the arc was based off that. Like, bro, I feel like Sanji would be a better character without it. Please, you can make Sanji a simp without all the nose bleeding. You could do it. Oda could do it, and guess what? That would even be bettering the character. That would be character development for Sanji. But I don't know, man. Oda, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm over the nosebleeds. It's not funny anymore. Hopefully Oda changes it. But shout out to L with the super chat. He said, word, bro, Sanji's one of the best written people. All right, next question then. I got another question for y'all, chat. You know, we should be doing some theories, but I have all these questions for you guys, so fuck it, bro. Well, actually, it's not that good of a question. I was just gonna ask you guys if Sanji was one of the best written characters, but I feel like most people would say yes. Most people would put him in their top 15, I feel. Right? Oda likes his gags too much. The world government. Wait, nowhere to go. The world government cross is inspired by the cross of Jerusalem, inspired by Francois d'Assise and the Holy Land. Kiros, yo, Kiros is fire, bro. Kiros is a fire character, bro. Kiros is a fire character, bro. So is Zoro not even a bit above Sanji? In my heart of hearts, I feel like they are equal. But if Oda ever portrayed a scenario where Zoro was slightly above Sanji, I would probably be fine with it. But yeah, it's undeniable Oda has always shown them to be equal. And you can ask One Piece fans. I'll ask you guys right now, chat right now, yes or no, can Sanji beat King? I already know what you guys are gonna say, and if you know what the answer is gonna be, then you should base Sanji off something like that. Because what, we're gonna gas up Zoro for beating King? But come on, we know, no, Sanji's beating King. Do not give me that, bro. Sanji's beating King, bruh. Y'all are tripping, bro. Maybe not best written. I will bet anyone on Discord carrot for Nakama 323. If I win, you have Charlos for wallpaper for a month. For a month? That's overkill, bro. Bro, you want me to throw up every day for 30 days straight? He can't beat Black Maria, so who cares? Sanji is fodder. Damn. Bro, that's shit posting to the extreme. That's shit posting to the extreme. Hey, Mr. Bushido, I thank you for that super chat, bro. Appreciate you supporting. Hey, if Carrot joins, you'll be the first person that gets some love from me in terms of Carrot joining. I don't know. Yo, somebody has to bet you though. I want to see someone bet you on Carrot for Nakama. Yo, Caleb, what's good, bro? Tama over Sanji? Anime, you are fucking wild, bro. Isn't that a bit much? It gotta be trolling. All right, chat, what are the theories? What are the theories, guys? What questions do y'all have? Let's talk about some theories now. I think Sanji, I'm pretty sure Sanji's gonna have like abilities from the raid suit, but in his body. Like his super strong exoskeleton is like a natural thing instead of the raid suit, and like him turning invisible and shit like that is a natural thing instead of the raid suit. I think that's the approach Oda's taking. It's like, it's almost like he has devil fruit powers without having a devil fruit. Is Inu a male or female? Inu could be either, or non-binary. But if you had a shotgun in my head, I'd probably say female. Evil Eddie, rate my top 5 characters. Kiros, Zoro, Kotazone, Newgate, Robin. They're all amazing. Robin's probably the best one there. Kotazone, fucking amazing, underrated. I call him underrated because people mention like 100 other characters before they mention him. That's why I call him underrated. Evil, give us some Elbaf theories, but some big reveals could be coming. Ah, man. I almost feel like the man with the burn scar might be connected to Elbaf, because if he's not, then I feel like the Straw Hats are gonna have to go to where he's at, which would be a different island. And you know, I don't know, because like, what's the probability that the Straw Hats go to this random island? We'll just call it Zimbabwe. They go to Zimbabwe, then they go to Elbaf, then they go to Lodestar, then they go to Laugh-Tale. Like, do we need another island? I don't know if we need another island. So what if the man with the burn scar is on Elbaf? Yeah, Elbaf is a giant tree. I definitely believe that's the route Oda's taking. Not only because that giant tree, Eve, needs its counterpart, which would be Adam, and that seems to be a tree in One Piece, but also, didn't they mention it recently? The War-Ridden Island. We know that Adam Tree was at a War-Ridden island. So it's very evident that Treasure Tree Adam is the tree on Elbaf. It's very clear. Shouts out to Slanted for the 5. Appreciate you, my boy. I'm convinced that Rox was like the buggy of his time and wasn't actually strong. Do you think there's any chance of that? There's only one reason, right, why I don't favor that, right? Well, maybe not one reason, but my main issue with Xebec being weak and being silly is like, I don't feel like these guys would have respected him then yet, or respected him then yet. That was so weird. Yo, chat, I have to reveal it, guys. I'm a robot and I just glitched out. Nobody clip that. Nah, but to go back to what I was saying, right? Let's actually think about the logistics to that, right? Okay. Well, Kaido, he was young, but he was old enough to comprehend life. Like, when Kaido was a young teenager, he was beating people up. He was a super strong person. Big Mom was already a strong adult. She was already massively overpowered when she was a kid. Shiki had to have been strong. Like, we can pretty much infer that all of the Rock's pirates were powerful people that were probably more on the serious side than the trolling side. Okay, we got that, right? Would a strong, angry young Kaido follow a silly dude like Buggy? Because if we're arguing that Xebec is like Buggy, instead of saying Xebec, let's just say Buggy. If we're saying that they act the same anyways, would young Kaido follow Buggy? Would young Big Mom follow Buggy? Would Shiki follow Buggy? Probably not, because if you look at Cross Guild, Mihawk, Buggy, or not Buggy, but Mihawk, Crocodile, they're bullying Buggy, right? But Kaido seems to respect Xebec. When Kaido talks about like these top 5 people that he really admired, however you guys want to define it, Xebec was one of those people. I feel like if Xebec was like that Buggy counterpart for like back in the day, I don't necessarily believe that all these people would have this tremendous respect for him. You know, like how Mihawk and Crocodile act with Buggy is not the vibe that we get with Kaido and Xebec. What's good, John Sherrod? My boy in the chat. But Slanted, I would argue that the chance of Buggy being a silly jester like Xebec is probably, I would guesstimate 10%. I would definitely favor against it. But you know, if it helps your case, I do think that Buggy's the son of Xebec. I do believe that theory. So, you know, maybe Xebec is not a jester, maybe he's not a clown like Buggy, but he could be the father of Buggy. And then we got Code One with the 10. He said Carrot has chemistry, time spent with and easily fulfills the lookout role for a pirate crew. It's obvious Oda obviously waited until the year of the rabbit to have her reappear soon. Pedro's will. Bro, don't give me that, Code One. Year of the rabbit. Bro, sooner or later, the year of the rabbit's gonna pass, and then you're gonna find like some other rabbit reference in One Piece, and you're gonna be like, oh, now Carrot's joining because of this rabbit thing. I'm just playing, Code One. You know what? To be fair, I'll give you that, Code One. She did have some chemistry. I suppose you're right on that. Carrot did have chemistry. I'll give you that one. But fulfills the lookout role. To be honest, do we even need that? Like, we have a sniper. We have like Luffy and Zoro that are always ready. We have someone like Jinbei that could hop in the water. Like, do we need that lookout role at this stage in the game? I don't know. But I appreciate it, Code One. Thank you for the super chat. And Mr. Bushido with the 2 said reasons for Carrot is long. Can I post my reasons on Discord? I don't know if I'll be able to go through your whole post, because there's gonna be super chats from like other people. But I mean, if you can TLDR your points, like, I'm sure if you have 1 point to your theory, I can get the gist of it relatively quickly. Like, you wouldn't need to give me like this in-depth explanation on each point. But DJ with the 10 months, appreciate you. And of course, Mr. Bushido and Code One, thank you guys as well. But DJ with the 10 months, thank you, my boy. 10 months and counting, Mr. Evil. Yo, we need a W DJ. Where's my stream chat, bro? We need a W DJ, bro. W DJ with 10 months in the Three-Eyed Tribe, bro. We need more Three-Eyed Tribe members, specifically 18 more Three-Eyed Tribe members, bro. The Three-Eyed Tribe. Damn. So, bro, last night, guys, I bought a Stream Deck finally, which is like this like box thing that I could play sound effects on stream with, and like I can make like certain GIFs and certain animations pop up mid-stream, and like all these cool functions. I bought one last night, right? And I chose the overnight shipping, that way I could have it for today's stream. And tell me how, bro, tell me how they tried to deliver it 4 cities away, bro. And Anthony said, aren't Sanji and Usopp typically on lookout? Even Chopper sometimes. How could we possibly find a better lookout than Sniper King? I don't get it. Yeah, that's true. Like, if Usopp was sitting on the ship and he was just sniping people, he could be the lookout. The lookout is the sniper in a way. Yo, guys, let's see what's going on Twitter. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Branks and King J goated. Exactly, bro. Yo, Alexis, what's good? What's good? Let me grab the shades, bro. I'm gonna grab the shades, bro. I'm gonna grab the Doofy shades, bro. You already know what time it is, baby. You see this? They can't stop the shine. They can't stop the shine. Ta! We on our we're on our heavenly demon timing, bro. Our heavenly demon timing. Let's see if there's any like theories on Twitter, bro. Probably not. Why do you think Doofy hides his eyes? Dude, it could literally be as simple as Oda trolling. Like, Oda could literally be trolling like how Kishimoto was hiding Kakashi's face. Like, people don't even realize that Kishimoto helped write part of Dressrosa, which happened to be Doflamingo's arc. So, again, you know, being that Kishimoto wrote Naruto and Kakashi's a complete troll of a character who hid his face for the whole story for no reason, I wouldn't put it past Oda to hide Doflamingo's eyes for no real reason. If there is a reason, it's probably because he has similar eyes to Emu. Evil, do you think we're getting a Rocks chapter soon? Yeah, probably. I don't know when though, because Oda could go like 100 different directions with the story. Like, we could get Cross Guild stuff, we could get more Egghead stuff, Emu stuff, Sabo, Dragon. There's a million different routes that Oda could go down right now. I don't know if he wants to start the Rocks flashback immediately. Mr. Bushido with the 5 said Oda has been hinting at Carrot mad hard. Also, yes, they need a lookout. Egghead opens with them nearly being eaten by a shark. Oh, that's a good point, I suppose. Well, you know what? I blame Jinbei. The beginning of Egghead started with them getting bitten or attacked by a shark because Jinbei wasn't looking out properly. I blame Jinbei. You hear me, Anthony? I blame Jinbei, bro. I blame Jinbei. Thank you, Mr. Bushido. You know what? I'll be waiting. Is year of the Cabret is the year of the rabbit this year? Because if Carrot doesn't join, I'm gonna give you by December 31st, no later than that. December 31st, no later than that. If Carrot is not on the crew, you took an L. And I don't want to hear, oh, Jane, give me one more week. Give me one more week, one more chapter. Let's do January 3rd. Nah, bro, December 31st is the cutoff date. If Carrot is not in the crew by December 31st, you have to make your wallpaper St. Charlos. Because you're telling me if Carrot joins the crew, I gotta make my wallpaper St. Charlos. But if she doesn't, you make your wallpaper St. Charlos, boy. 1v1 me. 1v1 me. One Piece theories. Alright, let's see if there's any theories on here, bro. Is it just random tweets? Where are the theories, man? Damn, this is all Zoro tweets, bro. 1062. Where are the theories? Where are the theories, bro? Oh, you know what? We could chat. I just realized we could go back through the theory channel, the rate your theories. You guys remember how we did that the other day? There was still leftover theories. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's rate some theories, chat. Let's rate some theories. Alright. This is on my Discord. If you guys want to send me theories for me to react to on stream, join my Discord. It costs $0.00 and it takes like 5 seconds to join. If you want the link, it's at the top of the stream chat or in my panels down below. Ronnie with the 5 gifted. W Ronnie, 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 W Ronnie. The big go in the chat. Big go in the chat. And Davon with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, my boy. Emu's mad at Joy Boy didn't invite them to the party. I'm telling you, bro. Davon, Emu had to go and spin that shit, bro. Emu said, nah, Joy Boy, you're not inviting me to the function. You're not giving me the Addy. I bet. And Emu came through with that, nah, I'm saying that baby Draco. Emu was on that baby Draco timing, bro. Grah, grah. Appreciate you, Ronnie. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, bro. You're the GOAT, bro. Thank you so much. And you too, Davon. Thank both of y'all. And congrats to anyone who got a membership. Apparently it was Code 1, I Am Mugiwara, and some other people. Alright, anyways. This theory is by Six. Dude, this guy changed his name yesterday because his name was I guess his name was Russian. And like he had the letter 6 in his name, so I called him Six. And he changed his name. Who here saw that, bro? Look, he changed his name. Who here was that for that? Who here was at that stream? That stream was hilarious, bro. It was like 2 days ago. All right, anyways, let's read what he actually has to say. The room S Shark was in had a capsule with Seraphim 4 on it. The door to that room had particular design with 4 on it. Later on, we see more of these doors with different numbers on it, highest being 7. Keep in mind these are in the same location as the S Shark one, so it would only make sense if there were more Seraphim. Let me see what he says. Okay, so 4, okay, it says Seraphim and then 4, and then there's like a % above it. It looks like there's liquid in the container. Okay, let's see if he's right. There's also like a white line, kind of like a door. Okay, what's the next one? You know, I'll have to be honest. I'll have to be honest. Do these look the same? No, definitely not. These definitely don't look the same. But you know what? If it makes you feel better, I actually noticed this 7 like months ago and I thought the same thing, but I didn't like incorporate it with this 4. I just saw the 7 and I was like, oh, watch that be for the 7 seraphims. But you actually try to connect it to like the container. I don't think they look the same, but I do think that there are 7 seraphims. Chat, do you agree? Are there 7 seraphim for the 7 seraphim of I guess the Bible? If I'm not mistaken, I think the Jewish Bible had 7 seraphims, and then like if you make the original warlord seraphim, there would be 7 warlords. Do you guys agree with that take? Yes or no? 7 seraphim? Looks like everyone's saying yes. If the door was closed, it would be the same design. Oh, like in here? Oh, you're talking about this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I was looking at it wrong. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay, so this door, like where my mouse is, like this door on the left and right, not the container. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's like a circle and then you can see the 2, right? That's a 2, right? So that would be a door. Like this door. Oh, I see what you mean now. It's not the thing in the middle. It's the thing on the left and the thing on the right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that does look like a very similar door, actually. Yeah. It's like the same door. Yeah. Wow. Huh. Or not a 2. I meant a 4. Yeah, a 4. My bad. You guys know I meant 4. Give me a break. You know I meant 4. Damn. Wow. I didn't even notice that. What chapter was this? Chapter 1065? Damn. Okay, I like that one. That will get a 3 out of 3 for me. Round of applause for 6, guys. Or Robin, whatever his name is. Round of applause for Robin. His theory gets a 3 out of 3 for me. Good theory, Robin.
Hello.
I'm literally not talking to you.
Okay.
Hey Siri. Why does Blackbeard have 2 devil fruits?
Here's what I found from fandom.com. He possesses the power of 2 devil fruits. The dark fruit he stole from Thatch, and the tremor fruit he obtained from Whitebeard when he died.
Okay, but why? Hey Siri, what's the One Piece? Hey Siri, what is the One Piece?
One Piece is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Eiichiro Oda. It has been serialized in Shueisha Shonen Manga Magazine Weekly Shonen Jump since July 1997, with its individual chapters compiled into 105 tank volumes as of March 2023. Would you like to hear more?
Fuck you. I couldn't hold it in. Motherfucker. Bro. Get owned by Siri? Bro. Even my own chat's against me. I gotta deal with Siri, but I also have to deal with my own chat. That's crazy. This one by Vultureman said, we always hear about the great battles between Shanks and Mihawk. No power scaling here, but how could Mihawk have ended up being a pirate without a crew or Jolly Roger? Easy, a Davy back fight. Whoa, that's kind of wild. Mihawk having a Davy back fight? I literally never thought of that. That's wow. That's crazy. You know, someone, I think it was yesterday, or it was either yesterday or the day before, I told somebody, I was like, yo, what's the probability of Mihawk being like a former Holy Knight? Because he seems to be having the same eyes as Emu. He has a sword with almost a world government logo on it. Blah 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 blah. All those reasons. And somebody told me that like, yo, we recently learned that Mihawk lost his past crew or past, you know, friends in a bad way, and I didn't know that until like 2 days ago. So that kind of ties into what you're saying. Again, Mihawk, they recently mentioned that Mihawk, something bad happened with like his last crew or something, and like if he lost the Davy back fight, it could be that. Was it 1084? Do you guys know? Was it 1084 when they said that was it 1084 when they said that Mihawk lost his crew in a bad way? I forgot what it was. Yo, enough with these Dofi shades. Let's look at 1084. Was that an SBS? I don't think it was an SBS. They didn't mention it in the chapter? Or maybe, no, maybe it wasn't 1084. Maybe it was the cross skill chapters actually. I think like there was like an off comment about Mihawk having trouble with his last crew or something like that. I forgot what this specific wording was. I don't think it was 1084. Now that I think about it, it might have been one of the cross skill things. I forgot who it was that told me that. Damn. Dude, I don't want to make my wallpaper carrot, bro. This is kind of cheating too, because Carrot's face is like off the screen. So if I'm gonna make my wallpaper Carrot, because you guys fucking super chatted for that, I would actually have to use a real picture of Carrot like this. Oh my god, I don't want to look at that. Mihawk doesn't need a crew. He has his army of baboons. That's crazy. Someone said, I doubt Mihawk had a crew. I mean, Mihawk having a crew and it crumbling apart could be a reason why he decided to just be alone, right? Like there has to be reasons for Mihawk sailing alone. It's not just a random decision, right? Someone like Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman, just randomly for no reason wanting to be alone. No, there's a reason for that. And it could be because of troubles with his past crew. Do you think the Mugiwara will come back in which chapter? I haven't even thought about that hat. I mean, I guess it's possible that like Oda shows us the hat in Marijois again, but I don't know. I don't really have too many predictions. The only thing I could really say about the straw hat in Marijois is like, I think it was Joy Boy's hat. That's the only thing I could really say. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know when it's gonna return. I'm not too sure. It's that something like that is a bit tricky, you know? The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained. For shut the old ass, yo boomer ass, yo stupid ass. This dude's so old. Don't nobody care what you gotta say. This old ass boomer. The time has come for a great cleansing. Boy, you about racist as hell. Shout out to Steven with the 5. Thank you, my boy. He said Lily didn't want to be a part of the Celestials and went to create Amazon Lily. You know, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't side with that right now. My opinion might change. Maybe I notice something, maybe I think of it differently, maybe we get new information, but right now I don't necessarily agree with that, because I feel like the reason she disappeared and never made it back to Alabasta is because she was killed. You know, whether her body's being used and manipulated, or maybe sacrificed, or whatever the wild case is. I don't know what happened to her body per se. I'm not 100%, but I think she died, right? Imu, the Celestials decided to kill her in some way, maybe even a metaphorical death. But I don't necessarily side with the Amazon Lily, because I'm not getting those vibes, you know? Also, like, we know that the Lily for Amazon Lily is a different Lily than her name, so that's like another thing. And I guess you could argue the play on words stuff, but for that context, I feel like that's kind of pushing it heavily, you know? Like, to say she's from Amazon Lily. Oda would be trapping himself. If Oda made a rule that characters with flower names had to be a part of Amazon Lily, then he would limit himself on names for women, right? He would never be allowed to name anyone that's outside of Amazon Lily a flower name, because if he did, then it would be like, oh, an instant theory about that person being from Amazon Lily, you know? He doesn't want to I feel like he's an author that doesn't want to trap himself. Like, if he can foreshadow stuff, he can make patterns and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not getting that vibe, you know, with Amazon Lily at the moment. And again, my opinion might change. Tomorrow I might come to you and I might be like, yo, she's definitely from Amazon Lily because this, but right now I don't have anything. Imu is basically like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. I have no clue what that is, and I hate how I have to look at Carrot's face every time I'm gonna Google something. Someone get this over with, please. Someone in my lovely dear chat. Shang Tsung. I have no clue who this is. It's an old guy. What's his lore? What's his background? Because you're saying Imu is going to be this guy. I don't know who this guy is. No, I don't know who Shang Tsung is. Or Sung. Fighting Seer is a powerful soul-sealing sorcerer. Shang Tsung is a celebrated villain of the series and serves as a host for the Conan franchise. Yo, is there like a video on this guy that I could watch? Like a TLDR? Like a Shang Tsung explained? Cause I'm not reading this whole damn wiki. Look at I'm not reading this whole damn thing right now. I mean, I could try to do it off stream. It's still going. It's still going. Nah, bro. You gotta wrap it up. I ain't reading all that, bro. You gotta wrap that up. Give me the TLDR. I'm not reading this, bro. A sorcerer that why can't I fucking speak English? Why is it so difficult? A sorcerer that gets souls and can transform into those persons. He absorbs souls and can shapeshift into the souls that he steals. That's like Bon Clay. Bon Clay and Higurashi would be like Imu. So he takes someone's soul and he shapeshifts into them. But does he have his own like how does it work? Like if he, like, let's say he stole my soul, right? And he turns into me and you're fighting him and you're technically fighting me. When you defeat him, does he go back to his original self? Like, how does it work mechanically? Because like if we applied that logic to Imu, I'm wondering like if Imu stole the soul of Lily and looked like her, if Imu would turn back into Imu themselves, the original form, by like being beat up or something like that. He has all of your powers, and yes, he does revert back to his original self. Okay, yeah, because I feel like that would be very necessary for Imu. Like if Imu took on the body of Lily, Imu's gonna have to return back to their original body at some point, right? I think most fans would agree with that. Like, we deserve to see what Imu's actual body looks like, what Imu's actual appearance is. Your soul is mine. Let me see. Is that like his famous saying? His famous thing? Let me hear. Let me hear this. Why is it so zoomed in? Here, let's watch this one.
Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
Bro, where's the anger? Where's the aggression, bro? That felt so soft. He's like, your soul is mine. Bro, put your chest into it. He didn't even... Oh, Swizzles with 100 bits. Appreciate you, my boy. That Your Soul is Mine is a reference to one of the old live action movies. Oh, so it's probably not this one, huh? It's probably that. I probably watched the wrong one, right? Because that video game one, it didn't feel like it hit too hard. Is it this?
Your soul is mine. Your brother's soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
Dude, I could see Emu doing this. I could definitely see Emu doing that. Holy shit, I could see that. Damn, who in chat said that first? That Emu would be similar to this guy. I could see that. Yeah. If Emu's hijacking vessels and like did something to Lily and maybe Vivi, I could see something like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I have no clue. I have no idea how this guy works. As you guys see, I have no clue who he is, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Look up the clip from the MK movie for Your Soul is Mine. Let me see. Which one is it? Y'all said older ones. I don't know which ones are the oldest. Y'all have to guide me, bro. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yo, we got Sneeko in the chat. Where is Silver Crown? Yo, my boy Sneeko. Yo, what's the difference between a mag and a clip? That video covered it? Oh, it was one of those? I don't think Oda would go for Shang Tsung route for Emu, as it would render the immortality surgery useless. Both can be true at the same time, right? Like, Emu could take the body, the vessel, the soul of Vivi or Lily or something like that, and it not last forever. Like, it's a temporary thing. And Emu would want the surgery that way to extend the life, you know? Or maybe Emu switches souls. Like, think about like Orochimaru in Naruto. When Orochimaru was taking people's bodies or whatever, Orochimaru had to, like, the bodies would decay, so Orochimaru would have to move on to the next one. Like, I think you could have both things be true at once. Also, I do have to address this apparently, but Emu is for sure gonna be like multiple things at the same time, right? Like, if Emu does relate to Shang Tsung, or however you say it, from Mortal Kombat, I feel like it'll also be Imhotep from Egyptian mythology, Kaguya from Japan, you know, maybe Ravana from Hinduism. Emu's gonna be multiple things at once. So if someone tells you that Emu's probably gonna be like this guy from Mortal Kombat, they're probably not saying only this guy. At least Emu would be partially based on this guy. But we got a super chat from my boy Sosa with the 5. Since Devil Fruits come in similar pairs, would Emu have the opposite one of Brook, Soul Snatcher Fruit? Man, Emu might have like a soul snatching ability without it being a Devil Fruit power, you know? Like, think about Poseidon, think about Madame Charlie, think about all these characters that are like anomalies. If Emu's the king of the world, someone that probably came from another planet, came from outer space, you know, the ultimate villain, Emu might have like these crazy powers that aren't even from Devil Fruits. Like Emu being from the moon princess, some alien can literally use like telepathy or some shit like that, magnetism. Like Oda could easily take that route because Emu is gonna be the biggest anomaly in the story. Emu doesn't need, you know, really logical explanations like someone like Kaido, who was probably born on the planet, meaning we know he was born on the planet. It's just Macau Jordan said, yeah, Emu most definitely has multiple inspirations. Bro, I'm so glad that you agree, because it's like, damn, anytime I try to say like, yo, Emu's based off this one person, this thing right here, people will be like, oh, there's no way that Emu's based on that. Like, why that? Like, that's not that interesting. And it's just like, bro, it's pretty interesting if Emu's based on 8 things, including that. But anyways, Sosa with the $5 super chat said, since devil fruits come in pairs, I definitely just read that one. See how brain rotten I am, y'all? Evil, look up The Thing. Isn't that like from Fantastic Four? The rock guy. You think Emu is gonna be the rock guy? Yeah, this guy. This is Garp, bro. This is Garp. This is Garp. Ugh. Ew, what? His ugly ass, bro. What? Dude, what are you having me look up? I'm gonna get fucking TOS, bro. What did you just make me look up? Guys, what do you think about Shanks having a brother? Nah, I'm good on that, King. Oda draw him white and Gorosei from same angle, but when he met the Gorosei, he has no scar on his eye. I would definitely not say he has no scar on his eye. That's definitely twisting the context, because Oda didn't show us that side of the face during the Reverie. I wouldn't say he had no scar on his face. We just didn't see it. We didn't see the side of his face that it would be on. Like, that's totally different. It was 906, right? No, it wasn't. I'm creditless. I think it was 904. Or was it 907? Yeah, it was 907. Yeah, it's even worse in the manga, because, like, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary for a twin Shanks. I'm not digging that. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling that. Emu equals I am you. Out of the 20 swords, one of them is an axe. Why? Elbaf? Maybe not. It might just be a random feature. And I say that because Elbaf is a war-ridden country, right? So I hate how I have to look at Carrot. Someone end my misery. If Elbaf is a war-ridden country, I don't think it would be, well, I guess, well, would it be Elbaf? Yeah, it would be Elbaf, right? Like, if that sword is from Elbaf, even though, like, it's an Elbaf, bloodline, that would still mean that Elbaf is related to the world government. Probably not, because of the war-ridden thing. I think that's what throws me off. And we learned about that recently. They said that Elbaf was a war-ridden island, but I can't find the panel. I thought I saved it. They called it war-ridden. If you're stuck with Carrot, then get a Sulong form. Yeah, actually, let me do that, because they didn't specify, bro. They didn't specify. I just want to change this. I don't want to look at Carrot, bro. Someone suggests Chocolate. What do you mean Chocolate? Is that a One Piece character? Did I forget who that is? Oh, hell no. I'm not, dude. No, if you guys super chat this for my wallpaper, I'm not doing it. I'm telling y'all that right now. Don't even bother. I'm telling y'all right now, off limits, bro. If you're stuck with Carrot, then get a, yeah. Let me do that, actually. I'm gonna get Sulong Carrot as my wallpaper. Yo, Spiral, what's up, bro? Actually, that's too... Fuck, I don't want something... Bro, I don't want a wallpaper that gives me furry vibes. You know why? Because I'm not a furry, bro. I'll just use this one, bro. At least this one looks a little cool. There we go. This is my wallpaper, and y'all don't deserve to see it. She's not cute. Foreshadowing Nami loves chocolate. Bro, use Katakuri eating donuts. Bro, we made a rule. I'm only changing this wallpaper when y'all super chat. Dude, we're gonna have to make a limit. Nah, cause y'all are gonna start fucking super chatting like 50 cents every time, bro. Nah, if y'all want me to change my wallpaper, the price is, how much should it be, guys? Hashtag not a furry. Evo, LMAO, they didn't say which carrot. Use the carrot from Usopp's Veggie Pirates. Oh yeah, that character is named Carrot. The one of the kids that were following Usopp, his name's Carrot. This kid. Nah, bro. You just saved the day. He didn't say which carrot though. Yo, I gotta find a good one. I gotta find a good one. One where he's like with Usopp. Like this. Wait, which one's Carrot though? The purple hair, right? Is he on the one with Usopp? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost it. Damn, I for real lost it. Where'd it go? This? Is he on the page? Is it the kid in the middle? I can't tell. How is this better? Bro, it's better than Carrot. Who the fuck? Bro, I do not want y'all to think I'm a furry, bro. Especially for no reason. Not like they have anything bad about them. Definitely not. Here, bro, I'm gonna use this one. This is my new wallpaper, guys. Yes, sir. Par, you see what they're doing to me, bro? I just came in. Bro said he has furry vibes. Typical Florida man, I guess. Bro, I finally admit to you that yes, maybe I am from Florida. Yes, maybe people make the Florida jokes. But is this necessary? Parvision, is this necessary? You're about to get the pin of shame, motherfucker. You're getting the pin of shame, bro. The pin of shame, bro. Everybody roast this man. Use every joke you got, bro. No limit. I give everyone permission to roast this man. Ain't no way. He just said, bro, we didn't have to reveal it to more people. Enough of that, bro. The pin of shame, bro. Everyone's gonna see your behavior, Parvision. Your unprovoked, unnecessary behavior. Let me ask you, Par, by the way, because we were talking about this, bro. You might have mentioned this on videos and stuff, but Parvision, in regards to chapter 907 not showing us Shanks' scar, do you feel like that is necessary? Is that something that actually matters? Because part of me feels like it really doesn't matter, but shit, there's a chance it might actually matter. What do you think, Parvision? I feel like it's a definite no or a definite yes. I don't know. I'm kind of... I want to lean towards no, but it would suck on the off chance that I was like wrong. Well, maybe it wouldn't suck because it'd be cool. Theory review my Zoro is a furry video. Parvision, why? Why? You do these things to me, bro. Pause. Hey, yo. Pause. 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 Time out. Time out. Time out. I'm blowing the whistle. Time out. Pause. Not like that. Where's the Zoro video? Zoro is a mink. That's the video, bro. The infamous Zoro is a mink theory. The infamous Zoro is a mink. The infamous. Bro, your thumbnails are so clean, bro. And I love how they're like jam-packed with like They're jam-packed with what do I even call it? Designs? I don't even know what the right word is. Really clean thumbnails, bro. Why would you clip that? Bro, I hate y'all. And when I say y'all, I mean Macau Jordan. I hate you, bro. I'm gonna clip. Yo, I'm about to do the Summit one. I'm about to do the Summit. What's his name? Summit 1G and Summit 1G, right? I punched the fuck out of my camera, bro. About to knock this shit offline. Y'all are gonna watch me punch myself offline. Okay, which video is it? I don't think it's this one. Why does it say I didn't watch it? I literally fucking watched it. Let me see. It's probably this one. Oh, you sent it. Let me not show DMs. Let me not show DMs. That'd be a great evil. That'd be a great move, evil. Don't show DMs. That'd be pretty bad if you did that. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. The PAR vision theory. Let me invite you to my vision. The PAR vision, making connections.
Where they started, or even by a person isn't measured by where they started or even by where they ended. It's by how far they walked on their path, which is why we aspire to follow in the footsteps. A person isn't measured by where they started or even by where they ended. It's by how far they walked on their path, which is why we aspire to follow in the footsteps of legends. So let's talk about Wano and its misleading legends, because as crazy as it sounds, Wano is not a land of swordsmen. I'll explain that, and by the end of this video, you'll see why Oda revealed Zoro's family tree in volume 105's SPS, and how that might have fully exposed the secret that's been hiding.
Oh, I hate that shit. Bro, I'll never forgive Oda. I don't care what anyone says. I'm never forgiving Oda. Y'all could be like, oh, you're too critical, evil. Oh, evil, you're so toxic. Evil, relax, dude. It's not that important. Nah, bro. I'll never forgive Oda for this, bro. Unforgivable. This video gonna save SBS 105 for you, or 105? Hey, I hope it does. If this video saves 105 for me, you have my eternal thank you. Because I cannot believe Oda did that, bro. I cannot believe Oda did that, bro. Instead of giving us Zoro lore in Wano, I can't believe it, bro.
Family tree in volume 105's SPS, and how that might have fully exposed the secret that's been hiding in the shadows of One Piece that connects Zunisha to Shusui, and most importantly, the last saga. The way I view the world is by making connections. So let me connect you to my
vision. The PAR vision.
As I was saying, Wano has been
making
connections.
connections.
Samurai that would end up becoming the source of not just Zoro's importance, but also where his future power boost should have come from, and ultimately the place where we expected the backstory of one of our favorite characters. But the problem is that Wano was the Wano of the past.
1.5 bet. Yeah, I was thinking that was a little
After
quick.
learning about Wano, we should have quickly realized that this wouldn't be the prime location to develop Zoro unless we wanted him to do it alone. Yes, Wano is known for swords and swordsmen, but let's talk about why. Wano was originally known as the country of gold. The resources of Wano was sought after by the world after the Void Century, and the legendary samurai Ryuma led the country in defending it. Because of Ryuma and the legend of him slaying a dragon, Wano then became known for its samurai.
What's up, April? What's up, Johan? What's up, DK? What's up, OK? What's up, Turboost? What's up, Aether?
And was remembered for it. Ryuma was laid to rest, and his sword, the Shusui, was declared a national treasure, forever remembered as the god of the blade or sword god Ryuma. But how long ago was this? Wasn't this at a minimum hundreds of years ago? Thereafter, no other legends came from Wano or left their names in history even from within Wano. But then let's look at what happens 20 years ago. The greatest swordsman of that time was killed and his potential was smothered. Kaido took reign over Wano and systemically crippled them over the next 2 decades. Orochi and Kaido took the weapons and banned martial arts to suppress a potential uprising. So does it make sense to still call Wano the land of samurai when the strongest warriors perished and most of the able-bodied samurai are severely stunted in their potential? So just like the legends of Wano being the country of gold is no longer true, the legends of the samurai are also a story of the past. And after realizing all of this, does it make sense to think that Zoro, the man who we believe will become the world's strongest swordsman, will gain anything from illusions of the past? The truth is, Oda actually showed us from the very beginning of the story where Zoro's character arc will develop, and I'm here to connect those dots and break Oda's vault of secrets. While we're on the topic of security, we should make sure you're having the best security as well. This video is sponsored by Atlas VPN, one of the best VPNs made for regular people like you and me.
You know what, Parvision? You have like this ability to where like you say this happens sometimes, right? You'll say something that like I'll strongly disagree with, and then you'll make like a bunch of good points, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to agree, but he's right. Like, cause it was so bad. Like the whole Zoro thing was so bad to me that like even like thinking about it like agitates me. But I mean, you have a fair point. Like they're like forgotten memories of the past. Like that's a fair point. Yeah. I can't really argue against that.
There was a time when I trusted myself to navigate all of the scams and phishing emails, but they are becoming extremely difficult to avoid, making the future of the internet a really scary place. But it doesn't have to be. The fear of accidentally making one mistake and risking your entire livelihood, including your bank account, social security, and so much more can be wiped away with this addition to your life. While it primarily is for stopping ads and malware, you can also unlock your favorite content from all over the world. Keep your browser searches private, save money while shopping, and with Atlas VPN, you can protect unlimited devices with a single subscription. You never know who is watching, and Atlas VPN wants to give you some peace of mind. So make sure to click the link in the description with code PARVISION and grab your limited time special 3-year deal for $1.83 per month with an extra 3 months added. At this ridiculously low price, you'll be able to take the proactive measure to protect your privacy and well-being with Atlas VPN. So let's start at the most obvious place, Zoro's goal, Dracul Mihawk. Yes, we are using government names here today, and the reason why is Oda plays with our focus.
We're using government names here today. You just dropped the government, bro. That's funny.
So let's start at the most obvious place, Zoro's goal, Dracul Mihawk. Yes, we are using government names here today, and the reason why is Oda plays with our focus. We tend to focus on the Mihawk part, which we'll talk about, but Dracul, the etymology of which is ultimately derived from the Latin Draco, which means dragon. So if we were to re-say his name, it would be Dragon Mihawk. Arguably one of the funnier names in fiction if you have an immature mind, but we here are the epitome of maturity, so let's focus. So obviously we don't need to break down Mihawk, which simply is tied to his epithet and his corresponding eyes, hawk eyes. One thing of note though is, what is Mihawk's last name? Is it Dracul or is it Mihawk? I feel that it could be an interesting piece of information, but anyways, when we take a look at Mihawk, we see sharp sword like—
I would probably say Dracul. Dracul is probably the the family name. I suppose Mihawk could be that's what you asked, right?
Is tied to his epithet and his corresponding eyes, hawk eyes. One thing of note though is, what is Mihawk's last name? Is it Dracul or is it Mihawk? I feel
it's probably Dracul. I suppose it could be Mihawk, but I think it's Dracul.
An interesting piece of information, but
like the way he's been like addressed throughout the story.
Name. Is it Dracul or is it Mihawk? I feel that it could be an interesting piece of information, but anyways, when we take a look at Mihawk, we see sharp sword-like facial hair. He primarily wears this red and black clothing that makes him resemble a Spanish swordsman. Then he has floral patterns throughout his design that adds to the Spanish aesthetics. Then we sometimes catch Mihawk thirst trapping in his open collared shirt that gives him a European style. His sword, the Yoru, resembles a messier, which is German for knife. It's just oversized because I guess it's cooler, but on his chest—
This man Parvision said, yeah, I asked that because people would think about it for the rest of the video. You're planting seeds. I see what you're doing, bro. I be doing that sometimes too. Sometimes towards the beginning of a theory or a video, you have to give a little what's the right word, a little hint, a little nudge in a certain direction. That way when you come back to it, boom, I'm sure it'll matter. Well, I'll see. I'll see where you're going with it. I'll see why it matters.
That also originates primarily from Europe. What's actually funny is that before the crucifix shape was primarily tied to religion, it was mainly viewed as a farmer's cross to protect crops. And then we see Mihawk relegated to his calm life as a farmer with a bunch of baboons. But
I didn't even know that.
Cross to protect crops. What's actually funny is that before the crucifix shape was primarily tied to religion, it was mainly viewed as a farmer's cross to protect crops. And then we see Mihawk relegated to his calm life as a farmer with a bunch of baboons. But let's focus. We can easily see there's a theme behind Mihawk that isn't really rooted in one country of origin, but he is an amalgamation of a bunch of European countries. So the world's strongest swordsman is not Japanese at all, but instead European. And
100%.
During Mihawk's time, the land of Wano was intrinsically not a country of swordsmen because of Kaido, to the point that if Mihawk did come to Wano, they would have probably regarded him as an instant god due to his skill. The only swordsmen in Wano competent enough to understand his power were from an era prior to Kaido and survived through various secretive means and are not representative of the country, to the point that the fact that they are regarded as the strongest warriors on Wano should tell you how behind the country is at large.
200 bits from Swizzles. He said, okay, now change it to Fake Chopper. Bro, what's Fake Chopper's name? Because I don't remember. And then he also said, okay, theory review this. Zoro is Zoro. Proof? Zoro is Zoro. Thoughts? That has to be probably the best One Piece theory I've ever heard. And this is the best wallpaper I could ever have. Look, Fake Chopper, y'all. Appreciate the bits, Swizzles. And then obviously Parvision with the super chat.
All of the previous daimyos were slaughtered and uprooted, and any notable swordsmen were more focused on survival rather than their swordsmanship. So with that in mind, let's take a look outside of Wano with what we see of swordsmen. We can sort of dismiss the Marines at the moment, but something that's notable is that many of the ranked vice admirals use katanas. But in general, Marines seem to just use whatever weapon is available or is preferred. But if we are talking about prominent swordsmen, there is the man who countered Mihawk and was regarded in Viver cards to be on a level near Mihawk, Vista, another swordsman who brandishes a very European style and wields sabers, which are European. And outside of Vista, there's not that many super notable swordsmen, but I'm gonna highlight a few more strong representatives of swordsmanship. Like, let's talk about Cavendish, who has a similar plume to Mihawk's hat. Cavendish hails from Bourgeoisie Kingdom, which is clearly related to France given the name. Cavendish is noted to be a genius of the sword and extremely skilled, as he demonstrated in Dressrosa, and even deflected an attack from Doflamingo. Cavendish, by the way, when he is in his Hakuba form, becomes a nearly unstoppable gentle blade user, which is a style of swordsmanship that Oda differentiates from power style that Zoro and Odin seem to use, whereas Mihawk apparently found the perfect medium, as Zoro stated in the introduction. And before we move on, let's highlight a swordsman close to home, in Brook. Our skeleton Straw Hat is another extremely notable swordsman who hails from an unnamed certain kingdom, where he was the leader of a battle convoy that resulted in him learning fencing, but more importantly, most of his moveset has a French naming scheme, which may be important at a later time. And let's not forget Trafalgar D. Waterlaw, with countless French references in his name. He hails from Flevens, which is a reference to Italy, and he's also a masterful swordsman who can wield a cursed blade. Also Mont Blanc Nolan, whose family name is French for White Mountain, and was another prominent swordsman. So it seems like the greatest swordsman in the current verse seems to all stem from European swordsmanship, which kind of makes sense given the last saga. And Celestial Dragons are all giving heavy Latin themes from Doflamingo to Saint J. Garcia Saturn, which all of this does make sense, right? That if the Vatican Roman-themed world government were the victors of the Void Century, then as we know, the victors not only decide history, but they also pave the future. In that time, Wano was crippled from multiple points of view in that they were isolated, restricting travel in and out, whereas the world around them were able to trade and compete, honing a swordsmanship style that develops separately and becomes exemplified by the European blended swordmaster, Mihawk. But that history is not as separate as we may think. There's three primary points of contact that I want to discuss because it will probably lead us to the real resolution of Zoro's dreams of becoming the best. So the first is the Minks. The Minks live in Mokumo Dukedom, emphasis on Duke, which is a term that originates from French word Duke and Latin word Dux, referring to a leader, a term used in Republican Rome. Interestingly though, the architecture might fool you for some European civilizations, but it's actually based off of Yemen, which is interesting for a whole
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
European civilizations, but it's actually based off of Yemen.
What the hell?
Which is interesting for a whole other reason.
That's literally like the same thing. Look at it. Bro, this reminds me of like NL's cover story, because like the Aztec calendar is the same exact design as like the thing in his cover story, and it's just like, damn, Oda, you couldn't have made it any more obvious, bro. Let me find a good one. Maybe this one. This is probably the good one. Let's I'm just gonna pull this up real quick to give you guys an example. Yo, do you guys see the pinned message? We have a new pin of shame, and it's Tayante, bro. This man said Mihawk did Zoro dirty with that little sword. Pause. Why even say pause at that point? There is no pause in that. You already, bro, you went beyond the point of return. There's no pause. All right, let me show y'all for the people that don't know, because it's a really hidden thing, right? If you guys look closely, right, on NL's cover story, you can see that Mr. NL found an Aztec calendar symbol. You guys see this on the left right here? You guys see this? This thing right here? Look at it closely. You got like a cross in the middle, this little cross thing. Then you have a spike that curls on the edges. A spike here like this design. A spike curls on the edges. Regular, curl, regular, curl, regular, right? If you compare this design right here, and look, even more of a circle design around it. Compare it to this, it's the same thing. You can see the cross in the center. You can see the curly spikes at north, east, south, and west. You can see the regular spikes on the corners. It's like the same thing. So like in your video when you compared chapter 804 to Yemen, look, it's the same thing. Even at like the crosswalk right here, you can see like they try to put like text on here, like words for this right here. It's the same thing, yeah.
I'll get to in a separate video, but what I want to focus on is the fighters. See, there was a split in the dukedom that we entered into between Inuarashi, the ruler of the day, and Nekomamushi, the ruler of the night. Nekomamushi has the guardians whose counterparts—
Yo, Nats, what's good?
And the musketeers were primarily all swordsmen. Musketeers, again, being derived from a French word that was essentially referring to a type of soldier with a musket. And while that's ironic for the story of One Piece in that these fighters primarily use swords, it's not like the actual musketeers were swordless. What's interesting is that the musketeers was actually a junior unit in France that was a part of the royal household or the kings of France's house. While not royalty themselves, it was either an entryway or a foothold into nobility. That being said, why are the Minks wearing musketeer outfits? Why do they have French weaponry and even French naming schemes for their societal structure? Isn't that incredibly interesting considering the Minks have been isolated for most of history? That would mean that they have maintained this tradition and structure for their entire existence. I don't think it's a secret or even revolutionary to say that Zou might be the key to solving nearly everything in One Piece because of how interestingly connected it is. So the first thing that—
This just sounded like Europe/America versus Japan, bro. Hey, Axe with the 2, check Discord DM, please. Appreciate the super, bro. Shout out Parvision, like D stream. Hey, you guys heard the man.
hierarchy.
Like D-Stream, appreciate you.
While they have called
I'll check my DMs right
the
now.
naming scheme they have is Duke and probably Duchess for their leader. That's the highest rank below an emperor or a king or even a grand duke. And then to add to that, musketeers guard for the lower nobility, which all of this implies that there was a larger empire that Mokomo dukedom was a part of. And right now, the obvious answer, even though it's counterintuitive, is the world government. Again, it makes sense if you look at the Roman Latin connections we are getting from the world government and Vatican Holy See sovereignty being created, but it doesn't make sense because the Minks were known to be brothers of the Kozuki, which is Wano, the nation that isolated from the rest of the world during the Void Century. How are the Minks thematically tied to both? Maybe it's just an outlier. But that actually brings me to our second point of contact between Wano and the European empires. The second point of contact is actually Ryuma. Yes, sword god Shimotsuki Ryuma is Wano's connection to the European swordsmanship, but more specifically, his sword, the
G with the 10 gifted memberships. G with the 10 gifted. G. Let's go. WG.
Which ties it to the Shimotsuki even more because
Bro, we're 3 members away, Parvision. We're 3 away. Parvision, we're 3 away. Shouts out to G with the 10 gifted. We are now at 497 members. Y'all, we're almost there. 3 more, chat. 3 more, chat. 3 more, chat. 3 more. 3 more for the double blinker. 3 more for the double blinker, chat. We doing it, baby. 3 more for the double blinker. 3 more memberships for the double blinker. Double blinker party. What happened to the video? No. Where's my video? Fuck. I lost it. No. Damn. Hold on. I know you sent me the link. I hope it'll take me back to where I was.
In Wano, or it could be made by someone outside of Wano. The reason I say that is because of this pattern Oda created. Recently, we had gotten the reveal of Kozuburo, and interestingly, in an SBS way ahead of time, Oda personified Zoro's swords, which at the time was Wado Ichimonji, Sandai Kitetsu, and Shusui. Wado Ichimonji looked exactly like young Kozuburo, which makes sense because
we did it, boys. We did it. 500, let's go. Let's go. Yo, we're doing it, boys. It's time. It's time. It's time. Yo, we need a good turn up song. Y'all are still gifting. Let's go. Parvision with the gifted. Lord Vegeta with the gifted. Steven with the member. Par with the member. Let's go. Vegeta with the gifted. Yo, double blinker.
Forge that sword. That implies that he put his own image into the sword. I say that
y'all are the best supporters, best subscribers, Twitch followers, YouTube subs, fucking Discord members. Y'all are the goats. W's in chat for this community. The Three-Eyed Tribe. We are 500 members strong. Y'all are goated. I appreciate everyone watching the stream, everyone that supports me and helps me tremendously. Y'all are goated. W. Another 5 from Ronnie.
Like Hitetsu, but instead resembles the silhouette from the Amatsuki Daimya, which we discussed in the Amatsuki.
Thank all of you so much. Lord Vegeta, Parvision, Lord Vegeta again, Steven, Par again, G, Axe, Big Axe, bro. Big Axe. Yo, I gotta run this back. I missed too much, bro.
That to me implies that he put his own image.
Demon Gang's OG, Three-Eyed Tribe. That's a new gen.
Interestingly, Hitetsu forged the Sandai Kitetsu.
True.
But it does not look like Hitetsu, but instead resembles the silhouette from the Amatsuki Daimya, which we discussed in the Amatsuki Civil War video. But the overall point being is that these personifications are meaningful in some way, especially this one where Oda went out of his way to answer and start a precedent that saw reflection in the manga. The fact that Wado was forged by Kozuburo in his image.
I just have to remind y'all, bro, Friday, May 26th, yo, in 2 days, look, bro, the day after tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to do a long stream. I guess this is where I could start the slow rollout. I'm gonna start the slow rollout, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all what we're doing Friday. I think it's about time, bro. I think it's about time. I think it's time, bro. I'm gonna actually like tweet it out and fully announce it when I'll fully announce it like an hour before it starts. But I'm gonna give you guys the secret insider knowledge, bro. Let me pull up the picture. And this is what we're gonna be doing Friday, y'all. On Twitch, YouTube, I guess TikTok too. I'm gonna try to stream on TikTok for the first time this Friday, guys. From 8 a.m. EST until I finish, I'm going to say the word Zoro 100,000 times. And that's 100% real, 100% serious, 100% legit. You guys are gonna be there and see me say it 100,000 times. Not 1,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 times. And I want everyone to support me, all right? It's gonna be fucking wild. It's gonna be crazy. I'm just trying to do something stupid. I'm trying to make people's eyeballs fly out of their skull. Everyone this Friday, we doing it. We doing it, chat. I dropped a Benjamin. This Friday. This Friday. Start to finish. And then when the stream ends, I'm gonna upload it the following morning. So Friday from morning until night will be the stream, and then this Saturday morning will be the video. We're doing it, boys. I need everyone to be there. Everyone that cares about me and cares about my channel, anyone that wants to help me, when that day comes, please tell your friends, tweet it out, post it on YouTube, do what you can, because it's gonna be insane. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it. I kind of am, because like at first, bro, I had the idea and I thought it was so fucking stupid that like, why would anyone want to do that? And then me thinking about how no one wants to do that made me want to do that. And I became infatuated with that idea. What if I said Zoro 100,000 times? So that's what we're doing this Friday, y'all.
It's all reflection in the manga. The fact that
Aether,
Wano
you're
was
amazing.
forged by Kozuburo and his image was given to us nearly 100 chapters before it was revealed in the story makes these personifications all that more important. So all of that bringing us to Shusui. Why does the Shusui look like this? I'm not trying to profile this man, but this person does not look like they are from Wano. The style of it is...
Yo, his banana head ass. Why his head look like a boot, bro? Rox, if you said you think that's easy, right? I'll be there to see the moment you regret it. I was already testing it. Like I already planned it all out. Like if you guys want, I could show you guys what it would look like. But it's not gonna take that long, Rox Review, bro.
The Shusui look like this. I'm not trying to profile this man, but this person does not look like
probably like 200, and I'm already gonna want to quit.
Alone feels so odd. Keep in mind, this is the
You guys want to see? You guys want to see what it would look like? Okay. I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like. This is what it's gonna look like, chat. Let me find the right website. All right, chat. So I would need to edit this text because it says you have hit the space bar, and then a certain amount of times I'm gonna make it say you said Zoro, or you said Zoro, and then 0 times. So this is what it's gonna look like, chat. This is what it's gonna look like. It looks like the chat box is going over the counter. Yeah. It's gonna be like this. So Zoro, 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 for 12 hours. That's the content I make now, y'all. That's the content I make now.
and Oda decided to personify it as what looks like to me as a European man. And just reiterating for emphasis, the legendary hero of Wano, Sword God Ryuma, is wielding a sword personified as a European person. This is a detail we should not overlook. And you might be thinking, that's a stretch. This guy could be from Wano, but that's the fun part. We actually get a
bet par. I see that.
In the White Thunder Lord McGuy is another prominent swordsman for a completely separate reason on this channel, and is essentially a similar design that Oda chose for.
When you reach 90K, we're all gonna hear is the word Z, bro. I'm just gonna be z, 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 z. That's what we're gonna do. Z, 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 z. I'm gonna just start cheating it, and I'll be like Zoro, 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 Zoro. How mad would y'all be, bro? No, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing, and then, like I said, I'm gonna upload the raw, unedited video the very next morning.
As that's a naming scheme in those regions, but at the minimum it is European. And even without all of that, his outfit is not different from the European styles that we talked about before. To me, this was an incredibly interesting choice. Just to reiterate, Ryuma's sword that was forged black and bestowed to Zoro with an instant recognition of quality was personified by Oda as this. Now that leads me to a few directions. Either the masterful blacksmith that made Shusui was European, or it was made in the image of this person. Both directions are curious. The national treasure of
made in the image, Parvision,
revering something with ties outside of Wano, which could make sense since Ryuma's history was that he had to defend Wano against the world. So this is now two instances of interesting European connections with Wano, their most treasured relationship with the Minks, and their national treasure, both showing an interesting story that might come together when we look at Zoro's family lineage provided to us in Volume 105's SBS. So at first glance, it feels that Zoro's family lineage connecting him to Ryuma, which was never explicitly created within the manga, has been spoiled. But the way I see it, and I believe most should have seen it as, is that this was an obvious connection. A connection so obvious that devoting time to
an obvious connection. Welcome to the Parvision, where we're making connections.
To it wouldn't have provided any actual meaningful progression in the story. It would have simply been eye candy for us viewers. Let's remember that even if Zoro visited Ryuma's grave, his grave was emptied by Moria. And the main
hey, Tayate, you deserved that pin of shame. I'm just playing, bro.
Which Zoro already was familiar with as he had it since Thriller Bark. And on top of that, again, there were no swordsmen there on Wano that could have boosted Zoro's strength beyond what Mihawk had already taught him. And all that could have been stated was Zoro was related to the late great Yasue and Daimyo of Ringo, and all of which would have resulted in maybe a sentimental pause for Zoro.
Yo, JJ, what's good, homie?
Probably not really care for loose familial connections. So then why am I even bringing up the SBS? It's because just like us focusing on the hidden European connection that Wano has, we should do the same with Zoro's family tree. The place that I focused on was that we found out that Zoro's father and paternal grandfather was where the Roronoa name came from. While assumed to many, this is the brand new information that triggered my observation.
Yo,
see, we already know the
Arya was good.
Name. Oda gave it to us in Volume 4's SBS. It was that Roronoa was based off of, and pardon my pronunciation, Francois Lolonoe.
True.
A violent and cruel French pirate. And just for a taste of how cruel, he cut open a man, pulled out their heart, and bit it like a wolf.
Yo, what's up, Chad?
Chibi. And was the kind of man
what's good, Gabriella?
Vastly outnumbered, which the brutality is something we could expect out of Zoro. I mean, I've highlighted it before, but Zoro told King that he would rip out his throat with his bare teeth if he needed to.
Ballistic Asif Par still here. He's hiding from people like your ass.
So this was a significant connection and an inspiration to Oda. And what I'm proposing after highlighting the European swordsman in this video is that Zoro comes from a hidden lineage of swordsmen that were prominent on the European side of the One Piece world. When you think about it, this entire video
Senpai noticed me.
Is that Wano was isolated.
What's good,
The
Ballistic?
majority of history. There's not many opportunities for commingling. And so Zoro might be the first or most recent child of both Wano, the previous land of samurai, and One Piece's European empire that claims the current top spot for swordsmanship. And
yeah, I agree where this is going. Because like I everything you're telling me, like I see the vision, no pun intended. Like there had to have been, I guess, some kind of like divide, right? And yeah, I think Zoro might stem from the Japanese side. I guess that's how I would word it.
Of history. There's not many opportunities for commingling. And so Zoro might be the first or most recent child of both Wano, the previous land of samurai, and One Piece's European empire that claims the current top spot for swordsmanship.
Yeah, I definitely see the vision here. Zoro's going to be on the Japanese side. I get what you're saying here, yeah.
And in Zoro's case, specifically French heritage, and you might be confused. This part of the connections might be the weakest one for many of you, but the Shusui's design kind of looks like a caricature of Francois Lolonois, doesn't it? Similar dinky mustache and same shoulder cut hair and the same kind of
that is pretty similar. Wow. Huh. We got Ronnie with the 5 gifted. Another 5 memberships. Yo, chat, we're at 512 members, bro. Shouts out to amazing people like Parvision, Ronnie, Axe, motherfucker, everybody in here, bro. Bro, my subscribers are literally like the best people, bro. You guys are the best people. Shout out to Cube. Shout out to Thriller. Y'all are the best.
While I don't know
My subscribers, you guys are literally amazing, bro.
why Oda gave him the Crimson Chin, the prominent features can be connected to Pin Zoro, Zoro's grandfather, which would imply that Zoro's paternal ancestors might be connected to Shusui on both sides. It might even be that, like Mihawk had a rival and is seeking Zoro to be his rival for the world's greatest swordsman title, that Ryuma also had a contemporary. His contemporary might have been Roronoa Francois, just a placeholder name other than the Roronoa aspect, and you're probably thinking I pulled that option out of my booty, but you know what's funny? The first Frenchman recorded to ever set foot in Japan was actually Francois Caron. Is this name connection a coincidence? That could be the lore behind Shusui. He was the first man to step on Wano despite Ryuma defending it, creating admiration and respect and possibly resulting in a black blade after the battle. By a
Wow. Wow. This is why I wish my stream deck was here this morning. That way I could fucking...
He was the first man to step on Wano despite Ryuma defending it.
Whoa, this sounds mega slow. What the fuck? This doesn't sound normal speed.
And you're probably thinking,
Am I used to the faster speed? That sounds weird. What?
I pulled that option out of my booty, but you know what's funny? The first French
There's no way that's his... What? Playback speed normal. What the hell? Parvision, you be talking this slow now? You really dumbed down. Man, I miss the old Parvision. He didn't slow down his content and dumb it down, bro. The old Parvision was better.
Ever set foot in Japan was actually Francois Caron. Is this name connection a coincidence? That could be the lore behind Shusui. He was the first man to step on Wano despite Ryuma defending it, creating admiration and respect and possibly resulting in a black blade after the battle.
That's some fire shit right there. I like that. That might be my favorite part of the video so far. That was good. That was good. That was good. I like that. I like that.
By a twist of fate, the original rivals or contemporaries, Ryuma and Shusui, connect their lineage on Zoro. So yes, I am saying that the Shusui is based off of a Frenchman from this tiny sketch and that Zoro's Roronoa lineage is French. And I'm also saying that the village that the Shimotsuki happened to find in the vast oceans that they traversed after becoming criminals and pirates was probably related to the Shusui, which would actually make more sense if the Shimotsuki had some kind of knowledge of this island prior to landing here, rather than just landing somewhere completely new and saving the village without any reason. But rather they were saving them as a debt to the origin of the Shusui. And all of that implies that this island that the Shimotsuki village was founded on was actually a French-based island, which isn't crazy because many times, especially in One Piece, there are islands that are beneath kingdoms that are in the near vicinity. So let's take a look at that. The first one to pocket for a later video is Okyo Kingdom, where Nami originally came from, and in my opinion, definitely connects back to Wano because it's Tokyo backwards. And then there's Luffy's
I know about
Goa
that.
Kingdom, which has been tied back to a state in India that was under Portugal's colonial possession, which would make sense given Luffy's real world Brazilian representation that Oda has taken.
You know what's crazy about this fact right here, Parvision? I've only either my Hindi friends tell me about that, or nobody tells me about that. Basically, you're like literally the first creator I've heard say that. Maybe other creators have said that and I didn't see it, but you're the first one I've heard say this.
But anyways, this last one is where it gets interesting. There's one more kingdom in the Blue Sea, and that is Frauche Kingdom. We have not seen this kingdom, but we have seen its queen. And Frauche is Middle English for France. And again, this is the only other noted kingdom within the East Blue. So it's not crazy to think that Zoro's island pre-Shimotsuki occupation was primarily French, meaning Roronoa Pin Zoro had heritage relating to them. It could be that this island was a microcosm of the relationship that existed in the past through the Minx connecting to Wano, but also Ryuma's sword. And on top of that, Frauche Kingdom is a part of the world government, and this could be one of the original 20 kingdoms. We have no context to say otherwise. This kingdom could have been massively widespread and had colonies all over. And why is that important?
Dude, this is a fucking rabbit hole. Like, isn't it crazy how like One Piece is sometimes, or like theories? Because like you can't really blame the creator. Like, look at how everything's connecting to each other. Like, you can't blame Parvision for seeing this. Like, how's it his fault that he noticed all this? Like, it's crazy how deep this goes, bro.
If we look at colonies that would be underneath a French kingdom, wouldn't it be the dukes and duchesses, like Mokomo Dukedom? Wouldn't that explain why they have the musketeers and the outfits? Keep in mind, this connection would have been well in the past. The Mokomo Dukedom has been isolated since the Void Century. That means that they are a time capsule implying a French thematic existed, and it would make sense if the Frauche Kingdom was the originator of that inspiration. So before I go on, I want to consolidate really quickly and then expand to something really crazy. So Zoro's father ties him to Ryuma and possibly even Shusui. This would make Arashi and
Hey, you know what's so funny about us doing this, Parvision? You know, I don't know if you see it this way, Parvision, but like if I react to your theory, or I have like a fake conversation with your theory right now, it's kind of like we're collabing, right? We're literally just collabing without you actually being here. I never thought of it like that until now. Like, anytime someone has ever reacted to my theory and they were like talking, you know, at certain points, it's like a collab. Like, if you think about it.
culminative.
I never thought of it
two
like that. That's
best
funny.
bloodlines for swordsmanship. But let's take a look at something a little more stretchy. The
Oh my-
silhouettes. A lot of people have seen an interesting.
God damn it, brother.
specifically to-
1 second, y'all. Put this one over here. Bro, my LED situation, as y'all know, I've been complaining about it for a while, but it got worse. Basically, I gave the homie I Am West End one of my micro USB Type C cords. And like the one that I got to replace the cord, for some reason it doesn't let my LED charge while it's lit up, which is fucking annoying. Cause like then it'll just die at some point. And then I have to get up and do what I just did right now. It's mad annoying. Oh, I just skipped around.
Specifically to Mihawk, the hair is something really crazy.
Oh, it was right here, I
Father
think.
ties
Yeah.
him to Ryuma.
Okay. John Smith with the 2 in here like swimwear. Kokujo o Tatsumaki. I don't know what that is. What is that? Shout out to the boy John. Oh, is that an attack? I'm about to get roasted. If Kokujo o Tatsumaki is an attack, especially a Zoro attack, I'm about to get roasted. Look, bro, I don't really care about attacks, man. I'm gonna be real, bro. Sandoryu. Tatsumaki. Shout out to John, and he gifted a membership. Shout out to the boy, bro. Shout out to the boy, bro. Shout out to the boy, bro.
And possibly even Shusui. This would make Arashi and Zoro the culminative connection of two of the best bloodlines for swordsmanship. But let's take a look at something a little more stretchy, the silhouettes. A lot of people have seen an interesting connection of Zoro's father specifically to Mihawk. The hair could look very similar.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Considering Mihawk was
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the same thing too. I never said it. Like that silhouette low-key look like Mihawk. It might say Roronoa's Pinzoro on it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't look like Mihawk, you know? I thought the same thing.
In the chapter called Storm, which is English for Arashi, Mihawk could be Zoro's deadbeat dad that got lost and forgot about him.
Yep.
But jokes
I know
aside,
about the
we
Storm
also
thing,
highlight that
yeah.
his grandfather has got that crimson chin going on. That chin emphasis could be the Shusui connection, for example. But with these reveals, many have went the direction that Mihawk probably clashed with Zoro's father, which is very interesting. Then my favorite connection is
Was
that
good,
Zoro's
Ack
grandfather's
Piece.
name is a pun on Snake Eyes, and that's an obvious connection to Mihawk as his epithet is.
Wait,
Hawkeye,
sorry, I missed that part. Snake Eyes what?
Went the direction that Mihawk probably clashed with Zoro's father, which is very interesting. Then my favorite connection is that Zoro's grandfather's name is a pun on Snake Eyes, and that's an obvious connection to Mihawk as
I didn't know that. Why is it a pun though? Someone explain that to me. I believe it, like I trust it, but why though?
Zoro's grandfather's name is a pun on Snake Eyes.
Pinzoro, is that like Japanese for snake eye or something like that? Well, why is it a pun on it? I just out of curiosity. Does anyone know? Yeah, Arthur said Pinzoro is the term for snake eyes. Oh, in gambling. Now that you say in gambling, I remember that now. Yeah. I know what you mean. Okay, yeah. I heard about that. Damn.
Zoro's father, which is very interesting. Then my favorite connection is that Zoro's grandfather's name is a pun on Snake Eyes, and that's an obvious connection to Mihawk as his epithet is Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, Snake Eyes, yeah.
It would be crazy if Zoro's grandfather was known as Snake Eyes. I almost
And he was killed by the Hawk, bro. He was killed by the Hawk, bro. It's mad obvious. If that's what happened, bro, it'll feel so obvious, bro. And dude, you know how much depth that adds to like Zoro versus Mihawk? Holy shit. Zoro versus Mihawk is already gonna be fire, but if this theory is true with like Mihawk killing Roronoa Pinzoro, that just made it like 10 times better. Maybe like, you know, it's even revealed to them like during the fight. Maybe like Zoro and Mihawk, they have no idea that like, you know, Mihawk killed Zoro's father, but then like while they're talking in the fight, maybe they say something and they go down that rabbit hole, then they mention it mid-fight and Zoro realizes in the middle of the fight, you killed my father, and he just turns up, bro. That would be crazy. Zoro wouldn't care because Mihawk is white. I'm done reading chat. I'm done reading chat.
All these European swordsmen with considerable lineage have an animal connection in their name. I mean, there wasn't any main ones to go off of besides Cavendish, whose name refers to bananas, so no. But then you remember Hakuba. Because of Hakuba, Cavendish gained the epithet as the sickle weasel. Now we got 3 possible connections, and so I wonder if there was some animal connection to European swordsmanship that could serve as the source of all of them. Oh wait, no. There's no way, right? The minks? Could it possibly be that the Mokuma dukedom connects all of these people's origins? These animal names could allude to mink ancestry. But then again, there's so many characters with animal-inspired names. But on the other side, I mean, it's kind of fair though. It's not the names necessarily that we're focusing on, with Mihawk and Cavendish, hawk-like eyes and weasel-like movements. It's their epithets that denote their behavior, which is the important part. But then, let's really think about it. Don't the minks regard humans as lesser minks? Just monkey minks with less fur, which really fits the idea that the minks were the origin for these humans. And again, wouldn't it be weird that there aren't hybrid minks, since we know fishman-human hybrids exist and can look as normal as Chimney or even Dellinger? While the minks were
that's crazy, bro. They don't even look like they're
since
hybrids.
we know fishman-human hybrids exist and can look as normal as Chimney.
Bro, that's why I can't ever get into like the races theory and like the hybrids theory and like, oh, this guy is this race, this guy is this tribe. Cause like, bro, it feels like it's so complicated that I don't even want to think about it. Like, especially the fishman thing. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't understand the fishman, merfolk, mermaid shit. It is what it is, bro. It's too confusing.
Or even Dellinger. While the minks were more isolated as a nation, we do know of several notable minks
I'm
that
sorry,
exist.
it's
So I would
it's
imagine
my
that
dirty
minks humans
secret.
do exist, and that would explain so many fringe examples in One Piece. Like Mary, the man who made the
He got a
This was
PhD
literally
in
an
One
example
Piece
of a lesser
races.
fur mink. What if the lineage became even more diluted? I wonder how much of it would remain. Cavendish getting possessed, being named a weasel, and going out of control does sound a lot like Sulong form, doesn't it? Though birds aren't minks, Mihawk's
Yeah,
eyes also
yeah.
could connect back to the Sulong. Well, does sound a lot like Sulong form, doesn't it? Though birds aren't minks, Mihawk's eyes also could connect back to the Sulong form. And if Eam, for example, was in permanent Sulong, that could make a lot of sense. I mean, what's interesting is if Thunderlord Mguy was a descendant of minks, that could explain how he got his epithet and why he can use what resembles to be Electro. But even for Zoro, how many times does he get referred to as a wild beast?
JP
I mean,
was good,
he
homie.
himself called himself that. If mink lineage was within Zoro, then wouldn't it make sense as to why he was tolerating the mink medicine so well, and why afterwards he said something so uncharacteristic in that he told King, who knows, by the end of this, I might be tearing your throat out with my teeth. Anything to ensure I win this fight, which I've never heard Zoro say anything like this before, and coincidentally, it was right after he took that mink medicine. Also, wouldn't this soft lineage connection parallel a similar lineage connection that we got for Sanji with the Lunarians in the same time frame? It could even be that just like Sanji has to fight his genetics for emotional control, Zoro could progressively become more mink-like as he takes.
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Soft lineage connection parallel a similar lineage connection. Incidentally, it was right after he took that mink medicine. Also, wouldn't this soft lineage connection parallel a similar lineage connection that we got for Sanji with the Lunarians in the same time frame? It could even
That's
be
a
that
good
just
one.
like
That's a
Sanji
good
has to
one.
fight his genetics for emotional control, Zoro could progressively become more mink-like as he takes the medicine, giving both of Luffy's strongest fighters an innate connection to the ancient races of One Piece. And here's the craziest part in my opinion. The thing with mink
Oh, true. Because like Luffy has like those connections to giants and shit. Maybe not lineage wise per se, or maybe that's in the air, but you know, it's still pretty obvious. Like Oda's trying to correlate Luffy with giants here and there. And then obviously Sanji with Lunarians. Wow, that's a fair point. Especially with Tiger, right? If people argue that Zoro's spirit animal is like a white tiger, that's more of a mink thing than like a fishman, obviously.
connection that we got for Sanji with the Lunarians in the same time frame.
You're probably about to say that in the video too. You're probably typing right now, I end up saying that.
Just like Sanji could fight his genetics for emotional control, Zoro could progressively become more mink-like as he takes the medicine, giving both of Luffy's strongest fighters an innate connection to the ancient races of One Piece. And here's the craziest part in my opinion. The thing with mink lineage is it works the same as fishman lineage, in that within that lineage you essentially contain the entire family history of animals, and the child can be born as any of those animals within that lineage. And if you keep that in mind, then that explains why Zoro's entire moveset is animal-based. He ends up resembling those animals incredibly well. For moves like Ichi Gorilla, he gains arms like through some weird semi-Kikon. That could be him.
Damn. Can you turn par up a bit? Yeah. I got you.
Lineage factor. And I do have an
Let me actually go back real quick.
Same as fishman lineage, in that within that lineage you essentially contain the entire family history of animals, and the child can be born as any of those animals within that lineage. And if you keep that in mind, then that explains why Zoro's entire moveset is animal based. He ends up resembling those animals incredibly well, to the point where for moves like Ichi Gorilla he gains gorilla arms like through some weird semi-Kikon. That could be him tapping into that lineage factor. And I do have
bro, that boy, ooh, bro, Zoro just randomly he just gets swole, bro. Boy, all swole, bro.
The theory that I made a long time ago that is even crazier, but connects a similar set of dots. But so again, to reiterate the two main thoughts and why they are important. Volume 105's SBS.
Bro, imagine he made his arms like 6 times bigger, and he just swung a nasty like one sword style attack. Like, oh, that'd be nasty, bro. Not that many characters in One Piece are gonna tank that, bro. Like, if you put Zoro in a cage or in a room and you said, all right, do your ultimate strongest attack with like every boost you could possibly have, dude, he's like splitting the fucking planet in half. Like, think about when he sent out that slash and Big Mom was like, dodge, Kaido. That's still one of my favorite moments. I don't even care, bro. Big Mom telling Kaido to dodge is still one of my favorite moments of Wano. On God, bro. And you guys could call me a Zoro fanboy. I don't care, bro. Big Mom telling Kaido to dodge. That, hey. There's no way to clown him just based off that, bro.
Zoro's backstory to me indicates that we have been focusing on Zoro's obvious Wano lineage, and while important, that might not be what's really important for the future of Zoro. In that SBS, Oda clarified that Zoro himself is not aware of this family history, and Oda even says, well, that's as far as I'll say, which again is what he said in the previous Shimotsuki SBS lore dumps, which was followed by it being brought into the manga several chapters later. And like we said before, what would Zoro actually gain from Wano? Considering Wano was essentially stripped of its prominent swordsman, Zoro already met Ryuma's corpse and even used his sword, which another point to make is that yes, Ryuma approved of Zoro, but that doesn't necessarily mean the sword has to. We found out recently that each sword has its own will, so the national treasure of Wano, one of 2 Black Blades in the entire series, and Sword God Ryuma's weapon surely would have a will that is not agreeable, but adapted well to Zoro. If his Roronoa lineage connected the two together, that would explain why there was no issue in Zoro wielding the sword. But also, when you think of what Zoro emphasized at the end of his fight with
I was thinking that too earlier in the video, like Zoro, you know, maybe by the end of the story, he in a way kind of bridges the two, right? Because as you explained, and like for the new people that just joined the stream in like the past few minutes, basically the One Piece world seems to have like this European side of swordsmanship and then a Japanese side of swordsmanship. There seems to be some kind of divide, and Zoro, you know, obviously he has ties to Japan through Ryuma and stuff, but at the same time, like Roronoa is from French or France or whatever, right? So yeah, that's why I was thinking like maybe Zoro kind of bridges the two, and maybe back then during the that Void Century, maybe there were 2 swordsmen, like kind of like how you said, or 1 swordsman, or some shit basically happened to cause that great divide. I like everything you've been saying, I've pretty much been agreeing with. There's like a few different routes you can take if you wanted, based off like the evidences and like the reasoning and stuff, but I largely like what you've been saying so far.
That would explain why there was no issue in Zoro wielding the sword. But also, when you think of what Zoro emphasized at the end of his fight with King, it was that Odin wielded Enma as if it were light as a
Ronnie go wild in the comments, bro.
Gentle blade style that apparently Mihawk has a perfect balance of. Zoro clearly is very strong, and there's not many strength feats left for him to prove himself on. But Gentle Blade could be what Zoro needs to learn, and so far, most of the European swordsmen, if not all the prominent ones, were experts in this. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the early phases of the last saga, we go to a European country that ends up fleshing out this very mysterious lineage left for Zoro, a French-themed land that brings to the forefront some missing history regarding Zoro. Honestly, a shot in the dark is that this land could be in the West Blue, as weird as that sounds. That'd be where Brooks...
Nah, I thought you were about to say Marijois, bro. I thought he was about to say Marijois. I was about to start clapping. He said, nah, an island in the West Blue. It might be Marijois. I wouldn't mind that. If Oda gave Zoro some good ass lore in Marijois, I'll be fine with it, bro. I don't even, at this point, I don't even care when Oda gives us Zoro lore. Just give us Zoro lore, bro.
Ends up fleshing out this very mysterious lineage left for Zoro, a French-themed land that brings to the forefront some missing history regarding Zoro. Honestly, a shot in the dark is that this land could be in the West Blue, as weird as that sounds. That'd be where Brook's unnamed kingdom is, which we noted to be French-themed. On top of that, Shanks is supposed to be from the West Blue, Ohara and Elysia Kingdom, but also Kano Country, which Zoro also specifically noted them for their interesting power feats. And for reference, I noted Elysia Kingdom because that is where King Caesar is, which if you know Roman history, that's an important name. And so if the last saga is centered around Marijois, which by the way also has French-inspired naming, where the capital represents the Vatican in its saint system and symbolism,
Taro boba is fucking delicious.
In the Empty Throne, then Elysia might be very important. And as a reminder, this kingdom was first mentioned to us through King Thalassa, who warned us of Dragon in a flashback during Drum Kingdom. So in terms of narrative importance and planning, this kingdom has been inserted into the journey very early on. My overall point for this video was to be like Blackbeard and don't sleep on the hidden mystery Oda has implanted with Zoro's backstory.
Be like Blackbeard and don't sleep on the history.
My overall point for this video was to be like Blackbeard and don't sleep on the hidden mystery Oda has implanted with Zoro's backstory. We often have been getting development for our main characters in the weirdest places. I don't think anyone expected Whole Cake Island and Big Mom's arc would be where we get the immense lore dump on Sanji. Sure, the food aesthetic should have been signaling the importance for Sanji, but we randomly got the Germa backstory here, which elevated Sanji's potential immensely, and we are still feeling the effects of that hundreds of chapters later. I personally
Yeah, that's actually a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That the Germa stuff was more so random, and like you could argue it's because of the food theme, but no, you made a fair point.
Lore dump on Sanji. I don't think anyone expected Whole Cake Island and Big Mom's arc would be where we get the immense lore dump on Sanji. Sure, the food aesthetic should have been signaling the importance for Sanji, but we randomly got the Germa backstory here, which elevated Sanji's potential immensely, and we are still feeling the effects of that hundreds of chapters later.
So the thing is, Parvision, I agree, but like Oda should take blame, right? And what I mean by that is Sanji, he got his lore dump in Whole Cake Island because, as you said, the random Germa flashback stuff, right? Which was more on the random side. But how most One Piece readers are going to interpret that is like, okay, Whole Cake Island is a food arc. Like the trees are made out of food, the buildings are made out of food, blah, blah, blah. So it would make sense to make that food arc, the island of food, Sanji's arc, right? Although, like how you said, the Germa thing was random. The problem with doing that is now when you have a sword arc, a samurai arc, a Japan arc like Wano, fans are going to expect Zoro to get a lore dump too, right? And like how I said, you are right. Like the Germa stuff was random, but fans are thinking like, no, it wasn't random though. It's because it's a food arc. So that's why I think like Oda probably should have did the Sanji stuff slightly different, because then it kind of makes Zoro's case in post time skip annoying. You get what I'm saying, guys? Basically putting Sanji's backstory in a food arc makes people think that Zoro's backstory is going to be in a sword arc, but that wasn't the case. I still like the idea of Zoro getting lore during Marijois because of how you worded, you know, the whole European Japan stuff. That'd be a cool time to get some more Zoro lore. And that's why I was saying technically Wano isn't a samurai that was in the past, but now holding knights. That's the exact thing I was predicting. Yeah.
Later. I personally never Sanji's potential immensely, and we are still feeling the effects of that hundreds of chapters later. I personally never thought
DK Rayleigh says that's because he knows what we want and he baits us. That might be true. Oda probably did it on purpose. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put Sanji's backstory in the fucking food arc. That way when we finally get Wano, the samurai arc, all the fans are gonna think we're getting Zoro lore. But watch, they're not gonna get Zoro lore, and afterwards, right out of the blue, boom, smack in the face. That might be what Oda's doing with Zoro. Because I'm gonna be honest, this is a great video and I agree to everything you said so far. I just, like, the One Piece fan in me is like, damn, man, I wish we got the Zoro lore in Wano. But again, if Oda's willing to, you know, push it further and execute it well, then fine. I don't mind waiting as long as it is done correctly and done well. I can wait forever, you know? I don't mind waiting. Just do it correctly. It's just I'm scared that Oda might not do anything. Like in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, Oda might end the story with adding no more family lineage stuff to Zoro. Like Oda could wipe his hands here and call it a day. And like, it's just like, damn, I don't know if I want that. I don't think I do. What's good, MB questions? What's good, Brody? Par said, yeah, a lot of people responded like that. They agreed, but were still sad. Yeah, it's a situation like, I don't know. Best case scenario, I don't know, because I feel like Whole Cake Island needed to go how it went, but at the same time, as we discussed, it messes with Zoro. I don't know. This is a complicated one.
That Dressrosa would have been the arc that Usopp gained observation haki and
let me go back
here, which elevated Sanji's potential immensely, and we are still feeling the effects of that hundreds of chapters later. I personally never thought that Dressrosa would have been the arc that Usopp gained observation haki and became a god.
True,
it would be
true,
and it still might be, but you can't discount the Nolan, Haki, and Tontada developments that were randomly tied in here for Usopp.
Hey, you guys hear him, right? That's a fair point. Nobody expected Usopp stuff in Dressrosa, and look at Dressrosa as an arc. That's a very good point. That's a very, very, very good point. Maybe Sanji is gonna be the only obvious one then. Maybe that's the case. Oda's like, yo, I'm gonna give Nami shit randomly, Zoro shit randomly, Usopp stuff randomly, but Sanji, whatever, I'll just throw him in the Big Mom arc, the food arc. That might be what Oda's doing. Or maybe it's a mix. Maybe half the Straw Hats are in the obvious arcs and the other half are random.
In the last saga, we are going to be surprised
Misdirecting.
the entire way through. The same surprise that I had as a kid when Zoro put that sword in his mouth and proclaimed that he would become the greatest swordsman in the
What?
through. The same surprise that I had as a kid when Zoro put that sword in his mouth and proclaimed that he would become
Hey,
the greatest
we're just
swordsman
gonna
in the
keep
world,
going.
followed by us meeting that swordsman only a year into the story, the Spanish themed swordsman that most
Ignore
likely
that,
connects
y'all.
with
Just
all the
ignore
Spanish
that.
thematically named celestial
Just ignore
dragons.
that.
His
Just
name
ignore
is
that. Just
referencing
ignore
a
that.
dragon, for when Zoro beats him, and that could even be the narrative parallel to Ryuma slaying a dragon. These were all parts of Oda's original plans, and now
Chill,
we're just
chill,
starting
chill,
to
chill,
get
chill,
Shanks'
chill, chill,
information.
chill,
In
chill,
that
chill,
regard, I
chill,
think both
chill.
Luffy and
Chill,
Zoro
chill,
and their
chill,
respective
chill.
goals, Shanks and Mihawk, have been saved for last. I mean, why
Chill,
wouldn't you save the best for last?
chill,
Now that Oda has
chill.
doubled down on that French connection for Zoro, I have almost no in that regard. I think both Luffy and Zoro and their respective goals, Shanks and Mihawk, have been saved for last. I mean, why wouldn't you save the best for last?
Chill.
Now that Oda has doubled down on that French connection for Zoro, I have almost no doubt that Zoro's story will be elevated while we flesh out the Roman Empire history that the last saga will contain. I mean, the famous 100-Year War involves France, and so many vital parts of One Piece also involve French connections.
I don't owe y'all a blinker, bro. That double Benjamin, I don't owe y'all nothing.
For example, Trafalgar D. Waterloo, which references the Battle of Trafalgar and Waterloo, both important battles within French history, all put into one singular character with a secret family name in water, which we still don't know about yet. There's
Ooh.
countless more connections, and there's going to be many more videos that will be created because of this one. French Piece is definitely one of those videos.
French
I wanna address
Piece.
a few things before I end this video.
Yo, doesn't Hidden do the whole Rome piece, bro? You do the Rome piece. Hidden Island does the no, I'm sorry, not you, sorry. Hidden Island does the Rome piece. Parvision does the French piece. I do the Hindi piece. Everyone in chat that you know is Hindi, everyone that lives in India, you know, everyone of that beautiful nature and culture, I got y'all back. I got y'all's back.
Before that, I want
We're doing this Hinduism stuff. We've been doing this Hinduism stuff.
of this one. French Piece is definitely one of those videos.
Hinduism
So I wanna
piece,
address a few
baby.
things before I end this video.
Don't
And
sleep
just
on it,
before that, I
baby.
wanna thank you for
Yeah,
getting
shout out to
through. Send it
Adnan.
anyone
Shout out
who's
to all the
upset about Zoro's
Indians.
backstory. If you
Who,
enjoyed the video-
everybody in chat, drop your country. Everyone in chat, drop your country in the chat. Everyone drop their country. Everybody drop their country. Every single person watching. I better see every name.
You'll consider liking and subscribing.
Also,
because
like the
rest of
stream.
videos on my channel.
Hey, that was a good video. That was actually a good video. I enjoyed that. Damn. Who would have thought that Zoro's a mink? That's the new headcanon. Leloucia? Bro, how are you not dead? India. Match the Blinky? He said Blinky. Yo, cheers, bro. Need I say more? France? Yo, shout out to France, bro. Joy D Boy said Broward. Anat said India. Scatter said Saudi. Oh, Scatter's in the chat. Let's go. Young Scatter in the chat, bro. Lil Scatter. That, bro, you need to start rapping just so you can use that name, bro. Lil Scatter, bro. That just, I don't know what it is. That just sounds right, bro. Lil Scatter. I don't know what it is, bro. At the end, I was basically saying why Oda made SBS. Oh, did I miss that? Did I miss that part?
Everything connects. So don't.
Oh wait, the video's not over. I thought the video ended when with the like and subscribe.
And subscribing, because like the rest of the videos on my channel, everything connects. So don't miss the next
Bro, I thought your video was ending. I wonder how many other people felt that too.
video. And
Nah, I gotta
just
be the
before
only
that, I wanna
one.
Thank you for
I
getting
thought-
through this. Send this to anyone who is upset about Zoro's backstory. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, because like the rest of the videos on my channel,
Yo,
everything
that's
connects.
hilarious,
So
bro.
don't miss
I
the next
literally
answer
thought the
I
video was over.
make. And so a question that gets asked a lot, and I have many answers for, is how I think Black Blades are
Well,
made.
I'm glad it's
Somewhat
not over. I would love to watch more.
in the next few videos, I will make a concerted video for this, but I mentioned one of the possible ways that we could answer this. So if you cycle all the way back to the
Nah, he doesn't always do that. The stronger video, bro. My fists were balled up at the keyboard throughout that video, and I was like angry staring at the screen with the stronger video.
Shusui conversation, one of the options was that the personification was the image that was in mind when forging it. Essentially a way to commemorate somebody and their image would stay permanently within that blade. The interesting thing about that is Ryuma was said to have forged his blade black throughout his battles. There's two ways to think about it. It could be that on the path towards becoming the greatest swordsman in the world, he imagined his goal as the man behind Shusui. So when it was forged black, it became that person. The other way to think about it is Shusui could be the reason why Ryuma decided to become Sword God. In other words, his motivation or his source of will, which is incredibly interesting because that gives two very interesting possibilities when it comes to the other black blade with Mihawk. Because with the previous context, either the Yoru's personification was his end goal or his motivation, which could serve as a beautiful parallel to Zoro because he may be able to turn the Wado Ichimonji black, and when he does, it might be reforged with Kuina's image in mind, as she was
yo, that'd be crazy. What?
end goal or his motivation, which could serve as a beautiful parallel to Zoro because he may be able to turn the Wado Ichimonji black, and when he does, it might be reforged with Kuina's image in mind.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Dream, making both Zoro and Mihawk motivated from similar things. And if both lines of logic pans out and he can turn a blade black from his goal, then Mihawk could become the personification of one of his swords. And if there was one that I would choose, it would be the Enma, as it already has so many ties to dragons and Dracula refers to dragons. Maybe the dragon Zoro slays is Mihawk, like I said before. Anyways, to address one last thing, I know what I painted out for Zoro is that he would be a nepo baby of some sorts, a child blessed with heritage, if he is the descendant of not just Sword God Ryuma, but also the image of the Shusui, or at the minimum, prominent French swordsman. That would make it almost as if lineage carried him. Then you add Minx to that possible
What's up, Kai?
It makes it out that Zoro's monstrous chase that we have come to love was essentially gifted to him. But let me just point out how many people after Ryuma did not contest a reputation even close to the one that Zoro is reaching right now. If I am right on the paternal side of things, no one has created a reputation that would justify Zoro's achievements. Even on the Minx side, how many Minx are there, or hybrid human Minx, that never created worth for themselves? Zoro would be the first in many generations on both sides paving his own paths. And to circle back to where we started, a person isn't measured by where they started or even by where they ended. It's by how far they walked on their path, which is why we aspire to follow in the footsteps of legends. What's ironic about that is that legends never follow, but instead create a new path and cover a distance that is unimaginable and feels unreachable to most others. Even if most of us were to run, regardless of where we started, we wouldn't be able to reach these levels, and it makes you wonder why. What makes us different? It's natural for us to want to question what advantages does this person have that others didn't have, to explain why someone achieved more than another, which pushes us to acknowledge or dismiss someone's results based on their starting point, instead of recognizing the relative struggle each one of us goes through as we move through any walk of life.
Damn, bro, bro, I feel like I'm getting schooled. Nah, this man's having a whole philosophy dialogue, bro. Got me reevaluating my life and shit. Damn, I need to do better, y'all. Shit. Yo, I'm about to go start. I'm about to go get a gym subscription, start a new diet. Damn, I've been fucking up.
What makes us different? It's natural for us to want to question what advantages does this person have that others didn't have, to explain why someone achieved more than another, which pushes us to acknowledge or dismiss someone's results based on their starting.
Nah, this man Parvision's like unintentionally funny in a good way, bro.
Any walk of life. People like Luffy and Zoro aspire to be great, not by judging the resume of their competitors, but rather by taking in every moment of time to make sure they walk the greatest distance they potentially can. They recognize that you cannot control your starting point, and have seen how greatness is not gifted, it is earned. The world is not that easy of a place, and everyone is born into this strange and unfamiliar land. And with that, let me end this with a quote from Zoro when he first entered Zou. We're in a strange, unfamiliar land. Don't turn back. Always concentrate on what's ahead of you. And let me add that it's easy to get lost in the past, so focus on the future.
Look, bro, this man Parvision, bro. You know what this man Parvision's doing, bro? Let me show you guys what Parvision's doing, bro. Bro, you know what Parvision's doing, bro? You guys know how when you like go to Target, you go to Walmart, they have like those like cute little like inspirational like paintings and shit. Like he's like reading like 8 of them in a row. Like, bro, is this video gonna end with live, laugh, or yeah, live, laugh, love? Yo, this man Parvision's insane, bro.
So that you can create a world that will remember you in history, and that way the past will never lose you. And so, like always, thank you for connecting with me, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you all on the next Parvision.
That was a great video. Holy shit. You guys need to go support Parvision. Do it for me. Actually, don't even do it for me. Do it for yourselves, chat. Go, even if you didn't watch the full video with me, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Somebody, or as in somebody, as in everybody, go leave a like and comment for the boy. That was actually a good video. Thing I love about Par is he gives us content. I appreciate having his videos to put on. Yo, my favorite thing about like Parvision's content specifically is like this man always starts the video or starts the theory with like this wild ass conclusion that we think is gonna make no sense, but then it always ends up making sense. How do we submit for theory review? On my Discord server. I actually had to lock the channel because there was too many theories. I couldn't like get to them all. But shit, I will eventually. We have some more to go. Maybe when I knock out a few more, I can unlock the channel on my server and then you guys could post your theories, but did you see that the vacant throne looks like the Black Throne from Lord of the Rings? I don't follow the Lord of the Rings, so I have no clue what you're referring to. You said it's the Black Throne? I mean, I guess most thrones are gonna look the same, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a chair. I don't think this I think there's another throne that looks like it. There's a different throne that looks more likely. Let me see if I could find it. There's a throne in Hinduism, this one. So this is called the Throne of Vishnu. Vishnu was a god in Hinduism who, in a sense, was passing down like this vessel type of thing, similar to how Joy Boy is a passed down title. Now, if you look at this throne, you can see that there's a lion on the left and a lion on the right, which is very similar to... It's very similar to the empty throne of One Piece because clearly it has lions on the left and right. This throne is also made out of gold, just like part of the empty throne in One Piece. You could see here. You could also see the empty throne in One Piece has some kind of like figure right here in the middle. If you guys look closely on my screen, there's a little figure here. You guys see that at the bottom middle where you would sit down in the gold? You guys see that? You see that? That's this eagle right here. This image is a bit blurry, but there's an eagle right here on this chair. You know why? Because the empty throne is based on this chair. It's called the Throne of Vishnu. Yeah, you could look into Vishnu in Hinduism. There's a lot of lore to get into. I have obviously looked into it. I haven't quite found my footing to make like a video about this. I might just throw it up on TikTok because I feel like it has potential to really serve a theory or the story, but you know, like, am I gonna make a 15-minute video about a chair? Like, that's something Parvision would do and he would actually pull it off, but I can't do that, bro. I can't make a 15-minute video about a chair. I don't know how to make that sound interesting, bro. I'm not good at that shit. This connection is so fire. I don't know how you found it, bro. I was just looking at thrones, bro. One morning I was on Discord and I hit up my boy Slycological, aka Sly. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, bro, let's get on Discord, get in VC, bro. We're gonna figure out the empty throne of One Piece. Where is this from? So we were looking at a whole bunch of thrones. I came across this one. It's from Hinduism, as I said, the Throne of Vishnu. And I was like, damn, these thrones are literally the same thing. Parvision said, I got a 10-minute video about teeth. And Sun God Nika. Yo, 10-minute video about teeth is crazy. Kai said, amazing theory. At least tweet that. Appreciate it, bro. I think I'll make a YouTube short about it. Maybe throw it on TikTok. Anat said, and actually Vishnu himself is called the infinite being, which probably relates to Emu being immortal. I was thinking, okay, so here was my thought process, right? So again, this throne from Hinduism was called the Throne of Vishnu, right? I was thinking that Vishnu could relate to Joy Boy in the One Piece world. The reason why is because Vishnu is in a way passed down, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you know, someone inherits, like, you know, the I forgot the exact term, and I'm sorry if I'm not 100% accurate. I'm kind of giving you guys the gist of it, but it's like a passed down title in a sense. So what I was thinking is that this throne was Joy Boy's throne, and Emu obviously got rid of Joy Boy, therefore claiming the throne. But when Emu decided to claim the throne, Emu told everyone that it was empty. The reason for that is so that nobody would know Emu exists. while simultaneously allowing Imu to sit on the throne. You guys see the thought process? So again, let me say it one more time. The empty throne was most likely Joy Boy's throne until Imu killed Joy Boy. Imu then stole the throne and told everyone to leave it empty, while lying to everyone, hiding his existence by sitting on the throne, you know, etc. That's how it's playing out in my head right now. Another interesting thing, guys, about this throne, the throne of Vishnu. Vishnu was known to ride on Garuda. And Garuda in Hinduism is a king of the birds kite-like figure. So maybe someone back in the day that had Marco's devil fruit worked with Joy Boy, right? Maybe, you know, Vishnu was Joy Boy, Garuda was Marco, and you had that kind of scenario, and they got killed, they got usurped by Imu and the Celestial Dragons, and now it'll be up to Luffy to go to Imu, reclaim the throne. Obviously, Luffy's not gonna want to be a dictator. I don't think it's something like that, but you know, Joy Boy's gonna get that throne back by knocking off this evil, diabolical dictator. Macau Jordan actually said Garudas are probably Lunarians. That's a really, really good thought too. I didn't even consider that, because we know Lunarians were wiped out by the world government, most likely the ancient kingdom too. Well, we know the ancient kingdom, but most likely the D-Clan, given they're hated already. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So Joy Boy could have been companions with a Lunarian. So Joy Boy would be Vishnu, and then a Lunarian crewmate would be Garuda. And shout out to John Smith with the $2 super chat. He said Oda is the king of pump fakes. That's facts, bro. That's facts. That man Oda will have you thinking one thing and then just do the opposite, bro. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is convincing the world he didn't exist. Facts. The real name of the throne is Patan Throne. Yeah. It has, depending, you know, where you read it from, there's slightly different names and connotations and stuff like that. But yeah. Damn, boys, I think we are about to hit the 3-hour mark in 3, 2, 1, boom. 3 hours streaming, boys. And like I said, our next stream is Friday. Friday, y'all. Friday, make it to Friday stream. I need every single person watching the stream to watch Friday stream, y'all. 3 hours and 33 seconds. Oh, I would have to end the stream in like 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Let me just end right out of the blue. Nah, I can't do that. Damn, I'm clocking out of work. Yo, thankfully you're gonna be able to watch this VOD. Oh, everybody's saying bye. All right, everybody. See y'all Friday, May 26th. 2 more days from now, the day after tomorrow. I'm gonna be live starting at 8 a.m., which is way sooner than I usually do, okay? 8 a.m. Eastern time zone from like 10 p.m. probably Eastern time zone. I'm gonna be saying the word Zoro 100,000 times. All right, chat. We going wild this Friday. We going super wild this Friday. Everybody show up. We getting lit. You already know what time it is.